Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Wednesday, it's patch day, and that means it's time for some good old or good new Warframe. Hello guys and gals, once again, welcome. Where Beard? Beard's already here, Prime Disappointment. Beard is already here. They gave a Kenship emote earlier on. Esprit is here as well. Hello there, Esprit. Hello there, Red Guardian, Prime Disappointment. How are we all doing today? How are we all doing? Hello, Space Cadet as well, I see you there. Welcome guys, it's patch day. And of course that means I want to know what's changed. I mean, I've already had a look at a lot of what's changed, and there's some shiny bits and pieces in there. But I want to be seeing more of it. I want to be knowing every detail, because it seems they've slipped in some interesting bits and pieces. You're looking for the new UI? It is interesting. I'm going to have to get used to this. One thing I don't like is the variance between 1 and 2 lines. I don't like that. But otherwise, it's alright. Is alright, we're getting more on screen at once. We're seeing Mirino, Grendel, and Avara down here at the same time now, so that's interesting. But, yeah. There are plenty of pieces, not just UI bits. I want to look at some practical changes. Absolutely. Oh, we look at those. Platinum giveaway? Yeah, so we have a Platinum giveaway here on the channel. Mr. Epic. If you do ! raffle, you'll see all the details. Absolutely. See all the details. In fact, I was saying they played 17 hours of modded Terraria straight. Bloody hell, dude. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot. Dude. I hope you took some breaks there. Hello there, Snake Raider. Hello, Zomtronic. Hello, Adamatic. Hello, Rusted Pancake altogether. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? So, yeah. We got some bits and pieces to be looking into, guys. We got some bits and pieces looking into. I mean, there's even a Stardate thing up at the top here, you know. Be some shiny bits and pieces. But before we get diving into all of that, we've of course got the day's sortie. So if you would like to be part of today's sortie, send me a message in game, the Kenjineer. I'll bring you on into the squad and we'll take it from there. Whilst infested LMV just mutters random nonsense. I'm glad you took some breaks there, Fantakiller. Glad you took at least a couple. Invigorations, Red Panda? Absolutely. Let's go have a look. What are the invigorations today? Whilst we're also bringing on in Palmer Farmer. Why not all come along? Absolutely, that's the spirit, almost. And a Zom, excellent, there we go. If it's okay, I just invited everyone to join, so of course it's okay. And Esprit, there we are. You may indeed join the fight. So let's have a look, what invigorations have I got available? We have a Banshee Invigoration for ability duration and energy max. We have an Atlas for ability range and a particle velocity. And a Kuruma for secondary critical chance and ability efficiency. Those are 3 we're looking at. Duration and energy on Banshee, range and parkour on Atlas, crits on secondary, and efficient casting on Kuruma. Take what you will out of that, Red Panda. And yes, indeed, there has been an augment released as well. Very interesting augment for your Rayleigh's Aquablades. So we'll be able to look at using that throughout today's stream as well. I won't be able to cover everything in today's stream, but I want to have a look at some of the amazing bits and pieces. Hello there, Gremsus. How are you doing today? Hello, Lynn. Welcome. You really might not be god-awful now? Maybe, yeah. I did say that we needed some kind of scaling when it came to Aquablades. I went a different route, my suggestion, but we'll see how this scaling pans out for her. We'll see indeed. But we've got a full squad here. We've got our crew. We've already got a Urali in the squad. Interesting. We've got a Gals, a Necros, and of course, currently I'm holding a Lavos. We'll see if that pans out, won't we? We'll see if it pans out. They tweaked the augment. I see that they added an energy cost on Recast to launch it. That's what I've heard about, but I'm not part of the test cluster. I don't indulge into the test side of things there. I want to have a look at the stuff as it actually hits the game, okay? So I don't spend the time on the testing side of things because the stuff's going to change before it even gets into our hands proper. That's just yikes to me. That's just yikes. Do I have standing for the augment? Oh, you'll get the standing, Esprit. You'll get the standing. Now, I would be going into the survival of enemy elemental enhancement right now. However, Prime Disappointment has an alternative idea. They want Titania. So let's go grab Titania. Just a heads up as well, guys, I have made a few changes behind the scenes to the channel point options. So for example, you'll find now that there is a longer cooldown on some redemptions, and some redemptions are limited to 1 per person per stream now, just to give a bit more balance to them, as we're struggling to get through all of them on a couple streams. So I have rebalanced it. There is that little bit of a tweaking behind the scenes. If you see it as out of stock and you think it should be in stock, just give your stream a refresh, it might pop up for you. If after a refresh it's still not available, it's on cooldown. Basically that. Alright, let's get cracking on this survival with Titania and the crew. Speedrun build? This build is just my go-to standard working Titania build. It's just a very standard all-rounder. I like to have all-rounders for most of my frames where I can just drop it into most missions and not worry too much. And then I've got a few more focused builds here or there, or if frames have difficulties being an all-rounder, then I'll have specific builds for them. But yeah, Titania, she just kind of works as an all-rounder, a speedy shooty, that works. I forgot to take the ribbons off my weapons. I was testing with those earlier, which means I have a couple downgraded weapons for this mission. Whoops. Alright, well, that's just a thing I have to deal with. I'm going to see if I can actually pop that ribbon, because I might as well. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, I need to get away from people using augments if I'm going to be doing this. Where can I go? Can I go this way? I cannot go this way. Okay, I'm going to find a way away from this lot. Invigorated Kuruma after this? Sure. Sure, we can do that. Just going to try and find a spot where I can also get a decent aim glide. That is necessary for this to work. This should do. Never mind, that will not do. There were not enough enemies by far for that. Come on, be reasonable. Don't make me have to try harder. They're gonna make me try harder, aren't they? Okay, let's see if this counts for aim glide. It probably won't, but let me try. No, no, it does not. Alright. What do I think of Gourmand? I've not had my hands on it yet. I have the mod, but I've not done any testing. Again, reminder guys, this patch just came out. I'm not on the test server because I don't want to be seeing stuff in an unfinished state. I just want to be working with what actually exists, so then I can report on that. So I have no idea how it runs so far, aside from the literal details posted to Reddit. Yeah, I'm going to need a different setup for this, aren't I? I'm going to need a different setup. Oh, and apparently I'm dying. Okay, did not see the damage I was taking there, but sure. I'll just casually die, that works. Let's just take some status immunity for a moment. So yeah, I'll have to do this ribbon proper later. Oh, I don't need a freaking lich to appear. I wish we could control when they appear like this. Not just as NPC crew, but in general. I don't need them to appear every time I die. Is there any reason you can't unlock the Pet Combat emote with spanners? I don't know if there is a reason not on that Frosted. Being an animated emote, it's going to be treated differently by Twitch, so if they just decide that you just can't unlock animated ones, that's Twitch for you, being Twitch. I have no control over that. It's just part of the emotes here on Twitch, so they've just gone and done that. And Palmer Palmer is apparently bugged. Welcome to Bug Crate. And Bug Twitch. Everything's a bug. Even he is somehow a bug. I am also a bug right now, so you know it's kind of fitting. It's kind of fitting. Can't damage anything or use abilities. Alright, Palmer Farm, you probably need to die. Not putting that in a horrible way, like literally your character just needs to die. Have we got transcoding today? Oh, that's nice. There we are, it's a Wednesday, that's probably what it is. Fewer people streaming on Wednesdays is my guess. Fewer people streaming. So Twitch goes, oh, you know what, we'll be kind. We'll let you have this. I think I just shot 1 million corpses there and nothing alive. Is it possible to run so fast you can clip through things? I don't know if the running itself can allow you to clip through things, but certainly if you interact with the edges of terrain where there may be gaps or just doors can shunt you out of position, that can lead to clipping. But yeah, I wouldn't imagine there is a whole lot. Something's interesting in my reactions there. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine there's a whole lot you can achieve just by running fast. You have to be using some kind of active ability for putting your character into places they really shouldn't normally be. Alright, we got farmer back. That's good, that's good. Yeah, Gauss might be able to get out of places from time to time. It would be quite limited, I'd imagine, compared to, say, the likes of Nova or Titania, who can just straight up beat the system. But that, I think, would be your usual limit for those kinds of things. Yeah. One downside with survival missions, if you're not in the mood for a survival mission, you're just kind of meandering around for 10 minutes going, you get a form into the face, you get a form into the face, and you get a form into the face. Give me a sec. Everyone gets a form into their face. Yeah, there we go. Hey, at least there's the headshot Nightwave. Yeah, you can clip out with Operator as well, but that's another, as a non-running ability. That's straight up you are appearing a distance in front of you, and the game just doesn't quite handle it perfectly. Thoughts on Hildren Deluxe? Not had a proper look at it yet, guys. Not had a proper look at it. You're going to hear that a lot at the start of this stream because the update literally just landed. I have installed it, I have had my evening meal, and then I have gone live on the stream. So, yeah, we'll get around to it. We'll get around to it, guys. Thoughts on the Future War update coming out in 2035? Fantogether, my thought is you will not be a high enough level to play it. Yeah, I think you actually... You won't have the skill to play it, dude. You'll be too busy on Twitch chat coming up with silly ideas. I know, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? But hey, maybe with patience, you might get to MR10? Who knows? I'm joshing, but so are you. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. You only recently learned to shove grenade with the old void dash? Oh, well, fair enough. Doing that. And it helps to have, what's it, Magus lockdown as well. You know, just hold him in place, let him go. Or rather, look at him not go, to be more specific. I would hope not, Lynn. I would seriously hope not. Like, for the average person here in the stream, I would seriously hope every single one of you gets to see 2035 alive and well. And if you are in a circumstance where you know that that's not the case, my condolences. Well, yeah, that's just a Urani thing, isn't it? Such a great contribution. Is that even real, or is that just a visual bug? Because they're running through it. I think that might just be a visual bug from it now. 2035, that's when a ton of players get unbanned. I mean, that's assuming they actually do get unbanned then. There for SP2? Oh, well, God knows what that is then. Ovals. 1 minute 40 left on this mission, guys. 1 minute 40. Slowly but surely we're getting through all this. eviscerating things? Yeah. Loot. I'm going to start opening some lockers. Right, I'm going to go start hunting for all the little bits of loot. I've only got a minute, but I'm going to go find every loot spot I can in that minute. Because there is a slim chance that I might actually find an item in the process. You know what, that's actually worth the investigation. And if someone else finds it for me, I will just be upset. Let's have a gander. There's something over here. It's another crate. How about over this way? Over here, perhaps? There might be stuff over this way. I found some carbides. No one needs those, but I have them. Nope, 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 nope. You got a suggestion to spend on the new redeem, did you, Bid? Yeah, that's one thing about enabling and disabling spanner options for the different types of streams. Yeah, oh. Bid! Bid! Oh, lordy dordy. Alright, well, that's now in the queue. Once we've gone through all the other frame requests before you there, Beard, we'll be getting to your auto model loadout one. Yikes. As and when we get to it, you get to basically pretty much design how badly that gets to go. Yeah. Oh dear lord. 42,000 spanners he just dumped on that, guys. 42,000. And 69. It straight up just dumped 420.69 on here. And you have 11 left? I mean, Bid. Here's a problem, Bid. You now have basically none to properly benefit from being right in the prediction as usual. I mean, you've just stiffed yourself there, my dude. Oh dear. We'll be looking forward to that mess in a moment. Now, let's see, we've got Trinity here. We've got Necros here. We've got Titania here. Who haven't we got here? Oh yeah, it's you, Rayleigh. Is it sortie time at the moment? It is indeed sortie time. We've just done the first mission of the sortie. We're making our way through those sortie missions and we'll take it from there. Not enough for a raffle? Give it a moment, Beard, you'll be fine. You'll get the points throughout the stream. You'll get them 6 times over, at least. Alrighty. So, that is Titania in a survival. The next request was for a Kuruma. Let's go grab a Kuruma. Kuruma Prime, of course. Oh, Kuruma Prime, we've got a nice high crit secondary, you know, crit chance already at 111.9%. We're going to do a little bit more on that, you know, because we don't need to be trying to sort out some ribbons right now. They can stop for the moment. And let's get Life Strike back onto there. I've slightly downgraded the power of my Glaive Prime because, you know, it's absurdly powerful already. To give myself just direct healing on it is even more bonkers. Also, apparently I didn't have a laser here. Let's fix that. There we go. So, Invigorated Kuruma, let's go do this. Let's go buff him up. We're getting that secondary critical chance and ability efficiency. I just need to feed the helmet for the moment. Bear me a second here, guys. Let's see. Who needs salvage? Not me. Who needs ferrite? Not me. There we go. He's still hungry? Alright, have some titanium as well. There we are. Would you like some calcs? He would indeed. Let's give him some Gallus rods and some Lucent Terror globes. There we go. Onto the biotics, and I've got ganglions. There we are, 99%. Synthetics. Have some detonite, have some Fieldron. Oh, it's wonderful. Onto the pheromones. Nanospores? I mean, I'm running a bit low on nanospores, to be honest, guys. I'm running a bit low on nanospores. I should probably hold off on those. Let's instead give him some 7 bile sacks. There we are. And then over on the bile section, let's see. Well, we've got Orokin Ciphers, they're useless, so they can go in. Nav coordinates, they're useless, they can go in. And I think that should do best. Bam! We're gonna need all the resources. I know, Bid, I know. We'll get around to giving some resources to the dojo. There we are. 1 Kuruma invigorated. What mission is best? What? I think I'm missing parts of a conversation with someone else there. Alright then, Kuruma is invigorated. When will Master feed me when, he says? I literally just fed him. Bloody cat-like thing. Alrighty, with this ability efficiency, let me make sure I've not got efficiency already on here. Okay, what happened there? Where'd my aura go? Game Plus. Can't be doing this to me. Huh? Alright, well, let's fix that before, you know, everything breaks. That'll be problematic. Let's put a growing power in there, shall we? Yeah, minus 13 drain. That's a new one for me, I think. That's a new one. Alrighty, what we got here? We got a streamline. Well, we don't need that right now, do we? Although, I've got Blind Rage currently breaking it, so maybe I do. I'm still fine without it. I'm still fine without it. Which means I've got a room to put in something else. What the hell am I going to put into? More strength? More strength. Yep, that seems smart to me. Just more. More. And Energize Avenger. Yeah, they can stay where they are. They can stay where they are, guys. Alright, we're going into mobile defense energy reduction. Oh, that's a little bit painful after what I just did. Eh, it happens. It happens. Is the invigoration one still positive on efficiency without any efficiency mods? Absolutely, yeah. So the efficiency is giving me 75% bonus, and then blind range is taking off. What was it? I think 55%, I want to say? Yeah, 55%. So I'm left with 120%, it should be. Hello 7B, how are you doing today? Welcome to the channel, my dude. Alright, we're on to the second mission of the sortie. I have 75 energy. Oh my god, I'm glad I had at least some efficiency left over. Yikes. Without that efficiency, this build actually would not be working right now. Well, I got a few crits, yep. I got a few crits going, that's good. Just casually red critting with a laser beam, as you do. Normally you need to get like blood rush for this kind of thing. Arrow. I'll just laser beam it. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you, Tempe. Got a T at my side. Mission's cracking on, it's patch day, and it seems to be stable enough, so, you know, it's all good. Re-up that Vex armor. I don't really need the Vex armor, but one. And I can afford the Elemental Ward as well. So. Now let's see, with this buff, how good is this? Oh. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's do away with that now. I mean, I knew it was, but still. Ah, it's just a wall of ammo and energy. I'll take it. Chrome is 1. What did I expect? I mean, Dragon Frame, Dragon Breath, you know, one can hope for more. One can really hope for more. We won't get it, but we can hope. Sailor B. Alright, let's move to the next location. I think that'll do in terms of getting a bit of extra distance. Someone else has a data mouse, but I got here first, and that's all that matters, right, guys? It's a dragon burp? Yeah. Yeah. I would happily trade out effigy. I know some people are like, my credits. No, I would happily trade out effigy for a proper dragon breath ability. Like, I am talking emulate the bloody heavens level. I want the enemies to fear when I have the energy to cast that. But no.
I found the only good use for your life, the rank 23 mastery test.
Maybe, Zikoral, maybe. Although, Aquablades did get a new ornament, so you never know. She might have a place now. But Zikoral, thank you very much for your subscription with Prime. Once again, my dude. On to your 3rd month. Appreciate it. And enjoy your lovely silver badge. Cheers. Let's see. Any enemies we need to murder in this area? No, they're all hiding away for now. They're all being killed elsewhere, but that is fine. They're getting sucked into that vortex. Can't actually remember what the fire buffs are. Is it health? I think it's health. Which we really don't need. Let me switch this around. Cold? No. Electric? That's a shield, isn't it? No. I might as well go Toxin. As much as reload speed is really not useful to me, it can be useful to my allies. Frosted pancake? I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, genuinely no idea. What is this? Frosted saying, so, you know those DID fakers on TikTok? Firstly, no, I don't use TikTok. I am, in fact, over the age of 13. I know that is slanderous in itself, but I'm sticking with it. But, saying, I always wonder, where did they come up with those names for their altars? They have the names Gasoline, Darkness, whatever that word is. Tommy Susnit. I mean, Tommy Susnit is clearly just a play on Tommy in it. There. Roasting all TikTok community. I'm pretty sure the TikTok community actively roasts itself with what they pass as content on that platform, by and large. Seriously, I've had a look at it and I immediately decided, you know what? I'm best just not getting involved in this area. I do not connect with this in the slightest. There is going to be good stuff on there. There is good stuff everywhere. Users can submit stuff. But the ratio, the ease of access to said good stuff, it's, you know, it's not the same. Not the same as you'd expect in other places. Can't be slanderous if you're telling the truth. Ironically, legally, yes, something can be. Go figure that one out. Slander and libel can still be challenged legally, even if what you're saying is true. It's kind of weird. You've never opened a single TikTok? Unfortunately, I can't hold that claim. I at least gave the platform its opportunity to not suck, and it sucked hard. So I never actually installed it. TikTok took Vine and poorly reanimated its corpse. Yeah, sounds about right. That sounds about right. Although, even then, Vine I never connected with. Like, by the time I was like, okay, let's see, what's going on with this Vine thing? It was gone. It was already dead. Already gone. Hey-o. Frosted? You okay, dude? Sounding a bit lost today. You're sounding a bit lost. Anyway, with that Kuruma out of the way, it is time to switch on over to our third pick of frame for today, the Fairy with Gourmand on. Okay. The Fairy with Gourmand on. Now, I cannot promise that this will be in any way appropriate yet, because I've not had any time to test it. So, sure, let's get started with something that we don't even know how it works yet. Let's try it. Let's gamble on what we can figure out for the top tier of the sortie. I mean, there's no way that can go wrong. Alright, so, Feast Ornament. Instead of energy, consumes 200 health on cast, and then a 30 health drain. Is that drain per second per enemy? I think that's going to be drain per second per enemy. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's not small. That is not small, my dude. Now, I understand that there is some synergy with Gloom there. I want to try it without Gloom first. I want to try it without Gloom first. But we'll see how this goes. I've got Glaive Prime. True, yes, I can use Glaive Prime to heal myself. There is definitely that. If I have even 10 enemies in me, though, this is going to be 210 health per second. That's chonking. That is chonking level of chonking right there. So, I wonder if Adaptation is going to tank any of that, or if it's just a straight drain, because if so, that's also going to chunk through faster than usual. I'm not going to need the energy anywhere near as much, so I can drop Preparation. That's a good thing. I just won't need a bunch of energy right at the start there. So I can use this slot to help me out in this arena. Let's see, what can we do here? Maybe Vigor? No. I mean, no. Even Prime Vigor, which I can't fit on right now, is only 220 on top of already 440 and 200. Medi-Ray on Sentinel? I think I've already got it there. I think I have. I'll have to check. Yes, so do I even have normal Vigor? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's not going to be a lot. It's not going to be a lot. Do I have other sources of health worth looking at here? I could swap out Vitality for Umbral. Unfortunately, that will do absolutely nothing because they're both 440 on their own. I could do this. That's going to give me 90. That's pretty pathetic. I could get some energy from health loss, but I don't know if that will even apply. That's a 180 health, which is still, again, pretty terrible, but at least I could fit it. Swap 5 with Umbral. Let's see. Could I get the 2 Umbrals on here at the moment? I can, but then I can't get anything else on. Yes, that does give me a bit more there. It does upgrade me, but then I am left in a situation where I have an empty mod slot because that is not cheap to use. That is definitely not cheap to use, but I can fit it for now. Don't know if that's the best idea all told, because if I'm using this, I really want to be buffing the stats on this. No, I'm gonna actually dump that. I don't agree that that's the right way to go. I actually want to be buffing up one of these stats on this ability, and range is very, very good for Feast to allow you to affect a larger area at once. So I would say that that is probably my best idea on what I can go for here. The other way to go would be putting a V polarity here and using Prime Continuity to bring down the drain even further on this. I think that's probably going to be a good starting point, at least for now, because this is a very heavy tank build as well. There's this slot which that can move up to eventually. Yeah. I won't need Prime Flow, actually. If this is keying off health rather than energy, I won't need Prime Flow. I won't need that. I can work with this, actually. Cheers, Celeste. What we're doing currently? We're currently trying to work around this augment here before we jump into the final stage of the sortie. Yeah, with that change... Let me see, I've got 14, so I still can't go Umbral and Umbral Intensify, which I think would be a nice endgame approach. Let's see, if I have the extra strength here, that will increase the damage, increases the armor reduction. So that could be good. Alternatively, as I mentioned earlier, Prime Continuity for that. Now that does bring down the drain a lot, that does. If we see the drain there was 21, with this it comes down to 13.55. That's a pretty big change in the drain, actually. Pretty big change in the drain, and it also gives more duration to other things here. So I've got duration and radius on that. I've got radius on this, it doesn't use duration. This does use duration. So that brings down the energy cost here. But I'm not using catapult, so that's going to be a bit of a meme. I don't know if Prime Continuity does work out in the end. Just because I'm not getting as much as I would like there. I went Fleeting Expertise. I can bring that drain all the way down to its minimum. The downside is then I lose, basically Nourish becomes useless. A 10-second buff is pretty damn useless. Regurgitate doesn't work with it, so it doesn't care. Pulverize. Pulverize actually works out for it, so yeah, actually, the only thing here that suffers is Nourish. And Nourish, that could end up being the subsume slot for Gloom, couldn't it? So I could go this, that, this one for Gloom. That could work long term. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this build. This is my experimentation here. This is my attempt at making it work. We'll see how Arcane Grace works with all of this. We'll see. Arcane Energize doesn't need to be on this even now. I can even dump that. I can drop that for Avenger. We'll see if that also procs off this. Probably won't, but we can find out. Alright then. We're in testing mode. Oh, one last thing. One last thing as well. Quintus did request this specifically, so let's get that now. Appearance. Very. Much better. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. We're on to the third and final mission of today's sortie. Let's get the prediction up and running at the same time here. What reward do you guys think we're going to get from today's sortie? Is it going to be an Anasta Sculpture? Is it going to be Endo? Or is it going to be literally anything else? You guys can gamble. You've got your channel points at the bottom of the chat window there. You know those lovely blue spanners? Take a guess. And gamble as many or as few as you like. In Beard's case, he's probably got like 50 to gamble, so, you know, sucks. Fairy Grandmother has returned? Absolutely. Oh, you got 79 now, have you, Beard? Could have been nice if I asked earlier. You're permanently traumatized? Oh, come on, it's not that bad. In fact, it's amazing. Look at that, look at that. Oh, that little wiggle on the way in.
Search for the hostage and bring them home.
That little wiggle. Alright, let's try this out. Norm. Alright, so my health is going down at a constant drain rate. Doesn't tick, it's a constant drain. And it is not proccing Arcane Avenger. We can see that drain is starting to get up there. If I do that, I am fully healed by Glaive Prime. I'm up to 10 enemies. And yeah, another instant heal there from Glaive Prime, so that's good. Let's just get up here real quick. Ooh, that did not appear to heal me. I think I hit him with the main attack. There we are, now I'm healed. It does seem to be drain per enemy, yes. I am chunking. Chunky is chunking. My health. Oh, it's currently being healed. My Sentinel was healing for a bit there, but then I'm back down. Let's see, I'm down to 1800. I'm probably going to die if I hold these together here. Nope, nope, managed to save it. I managed to save it. I'm going to have to spit these out. 20 enemies is my limit without some constant drain. Sorry, constant lifesteal, that is. There we are. Heal myself back up, and we're good to go. So yeah, with Gloom, I know that you can use Pulverize and constantly bounce around to constantly heal yourself. But without some continuous lifesteal available, it's a death sentence eventually. But it is not a death sentence to my energy, which is important. So I can just grab enemies and use them for Pulverize's sake. And I can still nourish myself. It's not a lot of healing, but it's a few hundred, it looks like. It's a few hundred of what I got. We'll just chuck them over the edge, it's fine. There we are. Fairy Grundle with Gourmand. I would say, looks positive. We'll have to see what more I can achieve with it, but it does look positive there. That drain is definitely drain per enemy. And our reward from the sortie is 4,000 Endo. So those of you who guessed Endo today, and there are 13 of you who thought it was going to be Endo, hot damn, you were absolutely right. Endo is today's reward. There we are. Commiserations to Esprit, who gambled 500 spanners on not Endo. Yikes. That's unfortunate, my dude. That's unfortunate. You bet 3.7k and got 4.2k back? Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. You see, Celeste, when you gamble so many, you ended up in a 1.13 return, whereas the other side, Esprit's gamble, was a 1 to 8.56, because it was so lopsided. 88% of all spanners were guessed on yes. Well, yes to Endo, that is. But there we are then. Alright then. Zom, Esprit, Palmer Farmer, thank you very much for joining in on the squad. I'm going to drop us out here because it's time to start exploring the new update. It's time to start exploring, so thank you very much, guys. I'll pop you out there. Let's get off this groundle before we bust too many eyeballs. Just do that real quickly. Alright, guys, let's have a quick look at the actual patch notes, shall we? I want to see basically everything that has changed. I want to look through the whole lot. So let's have a look at the whole lot, you know? Let's have a look at the patch notes. Got them already up here on the screen, good to go. Let's see what has changed, shall we? Let's see. So they're saying this is the first mainline of the year. Roughly 4 gigabytes update, but we already know that. We've gone through it. But let's have a look then. So, some of the changes. The new war is now replayable. Cool. I'm probably not going to replay it. That's a really, really, really long quest, and rather memorable too, you know, I kind of remember it. So, I don't really feel the need to replay it myself, honestly. But if you guys want to, it's there now. And spoiler policy, yada yada, be kind, don't spoil things to people. Here, spoilers are allowed. This is one place within the entire lot of what I do that spoilers are just generally allowed, so yeah. But the summon chords, Esprit, I'll take a pass on those, thanks. I'm not going to go through another few hours for some summon chords. I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. Some hidden stuff. Oh yeah, the end choice. As much as you can change your choice, it doesn't actually change your choice. It's just part of the cinematic experience. Yeah, summon chords. Tenogen! Wee-hee-hee! We got some interesting skins coming around. We got some interesting skins. There is one for Harrow, Wisp, 2 for Wisp, and 1 for Titania. So you can get all in on that, guys. In fact, I believe... Oops, I accidentally clicked. Yeah, I believe, here we go. There is also the Hildrin Einherri collection. And DE were very, very nice. If I just... let me see here. If I just switch us back over to this moment. I go to Hildrin. Appearance. Skin. Bam. Get that helmet in as well. D were very, very nice as to gift it on over. And have a look at that. That is energy all over the place. That is a heck of a lot of energy. I might need to do some fixing up of this. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that actually works. I think that works as a colour combo. So that is a very heavy frame. And I mean that with both meanings of the phrase there. That is someone that means business. Hildren can squat and bench press Grendel with this. Certainly a frame that means business. Looks like a giant bug to you? I can see that, yeah, I can see that. You've got the, what appears to be a split up eyes. I can see that. Got the antennae feeling up here. Let me see. There was also, if I recall correctly, a new Syandana. Was there not? What's it called? It is called the Rising Syandana. Here it is. This one, right at the top. The Rising Syandana. Let's copy those main colours in. God, that just makes it even heavier. Just makes this even heavier. Fucking hell. From this side, I actually can't see my frame pretty much over the Syndana and the other glowy bits. That is huge. Big Bag Beetleborg skin? It's certainly along those lines, isn't it? Yeah, this isn't Cyborg, this is Cybug. Yikes. That's going to punch a few people. Ironically, without the punchability, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's also a sword skin. Let's have a look. What sword are we looking for? It's a heavy blade. Alright, heavy blade, heavy blade, heavy blade. One heavy blade, appearance, skin. Here we go. Is this it? This is it? Okay. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Let me copy Warframe colors there. Okay, that's actually really blending in. Let's randomize it a bit. That's a fairy Grendel color set right there. You know what? There we are. So we've gone from a heavy blade to a ridiculously... I do mean ridiculously oversized battle axe by the looks of it. Yikes. What's default? Let's see. Default looks very bland. That's very bland with default. I mean, it works on some frames, I guess, but up against this Hildren here, it does look exceedingly bland now. And my Orbiter. Everything all together here is making it bland. You wish it was longer? I do get the same feeling there, yeah. Because with the lack of weight on this end, you have to hold it in the middle, don't you, at least? Nearly up to the top here. And we got some energy hiding on the inside of it. It has got a little bit of a flowiness going on. Oh, Esprit. It was nice knowing you, Esprit. It was nice knowing you. I'm sure Beard is about to cotton on to what you've just done. Oh, those colours look nice. Those colours look nice. I will change the energy on that one. Let me see. Let's go for a very rich blue energy on that. Was it the emissive channel I need to mess with? Oh, it is the emissive channel. Well, let's take that. There we go. There we go. I think that looks nice for that. That does. I like it. There we are. Imagine if that was just the guard and the energy sword comes out the top. My god, that would be insane, Celeste. If that was just the guard and hilt. Holy Thanks. Have Stardays arrived yet? Yes, they have. Yep, Stardays is active now. We haven't even got onto that on the patch notes. We're just looking at the skins right now. Shiny, shiny. Oh, alright then. I mean, let's have a look really quickly. Let's go somewhere with this. Let's go to Cetus. Why not? Itchy nosed, as usual. Nah, there's no sword coming out at the end of that. This is quite literally held as this big ol' axe. But yeah, we can crack the floor a bit. Hi, mate. Well, he's immortal. Let's not mess with him. But yeah, it's a battle axe. It's a very chonky, somewhat stubby battle axe as a skin for your heavy blade. I imagine you're going to be hitting a lot of enemies beyond the visible range of it. Let's pop out of that. The Oshram Immortal, why are we fighting? Well, you see, not dying isn't the only thing you need to worry about in the Warframe universe. I mean, come on, we already saw during the quest those masks. There's worse, not necessarily worse things, but there are other things than being killed, you know? There are other things. Yeah, this is a very beefy round of skins they've given out. Very beefy. Alright, let's switch us back to those patch notes. Let's see what more we got. Let's see what more we got here, guys. So that is the skins. We've got the augments. Alright then. Frost with a passive. Gains 200% critical chance and 200% critical damage against frozen enemies. Now, on the one hand, that's great. Because, you know, lots of crits, not just crit chance, but also the crit damage as well. That's a pretty sizable buff, you know? Crit damage does not come from a lot of sources, so that can be pretty damn nice. And it's for all of your weaponry. The downside, frozen enemies. Frozen enemies. That's, I mean, that takes out a lot of the places where you'd want the extra damage, because you just can't freeze bosses, you know? You just can't freeze bosses. So that could be a little bit more situational, but it is still a pretty significant bonus to be able to work with. We'll see. We'll see how it works out in the end. I mean, that's fair enough, Lynn. If you're not a fan of the Hildren, you're not a fan of the Hildren. There are a number of skins I'm not a fan of either. That Hildren one, I'm kind of in the middle on. I'll be honest, I'm in the middle. But then, I most of the time just spend that time playing the game rather than fashion sim, so I don't really get much of a say in it, do I? So then the Gauss one. Thermal Sunder. Allies in range gain a 75% bonus elemental damage for 30 seconds. I want to have a look at that one in game a second. I want to see if it gives us any more details in game. Let's bring this up here. I feel like that is a little bit too vague on the details. I would like to know more. What's this build? This build I can destroy. Good. There was nothing. Alright then, let's see. Where is it? Let me go fix that a second. One moment. Let me just, yeah. I did wonder where that went. Fire Walker is apparently 2 words. There we go. Yeah, let me just remove that infusion. Thank you very much.
Serves you and your warframes unnecessarily evil.
There we go. Alright then. Now let's have a look at the augment. Thermal Transfer. Thermal Sunder. Allies gain bonus, elemental damage, ba 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 ba. Oh, wrong button. Let me just buff that up. Thermal Transfer. Okie so first practical question. What's it got here? Thermal transfer, extra damage, duration. That's all it says. Okay. I was hoping for a little bit more information. We're not going to get it. That's fine. So we'll go testing. If in doubt, go test. So let's see. We can expect both heat and cold. So what I want is a pure toxin weapon. Let me grab the Spore Lacer. Does the user get the bonus? If you get allies, you should also get it as yourself, I'd imagine, yeah. Oh, well, there goes Celeste. We'll see you in a bit then, Celeste. 2035, off you go. Yeah, here we go. We got a whole bunch of toxin here, so this should be good for testing purposes. We'll see if it combines, or if it is separate. And to what extent? Oh, okay, I've rolled past my seating position here. Slightly more energetic than you should be, Gauss, but sure, why not? Let's go.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Let's do some very, very quick testing with this. I want to see what difference we're expecting. I want to know if it's additive or multiplicative, and I want to know if it is stacking the elements together or side by side. Those are the 2 most crucial bits I would like to know. Let me just check on this real quickly. Have I got an element mod on here? Yes, I have. Okay. If the damage goes up by less than 75%, not accounting for resistances, then we know that it is additive with the elemental damage there. So, let's get testing this. Let's get testing. I do not want Corpus Techs because they die to Toxin too easily. Let's get some heavy gunners in, just to have them in. And whilst I'm at it, let's defang my carrier before it kills everyone. This carrier is good. Will actually kill everyone. Alright. Yeah, you miserable lot. Let's see. So, toxin at the moment. Yeah, there's some toxin. We can see the toxin happening. A lot of it. I'm happy. Come on, where's my toxin procs? There's a couple. Alright. So now... Thermal transfer. Unlimited? Duration? When I step out. Ah, so it's unlimited whilst you're in the zone. when the zone goes, then the timer starts. Okay, cool, cool. And let's see, is it now gas? It is gas. Okay, so this is another way that you can now get cold on your weapons. If you have just toxin modding, you don't need to then do the cold for the viral. You can just do this. Oh, I've got heat and cold at the same time. Have I got... Oh, I've got gas cold now, haven't I? Yeah, I've got gas cold. Ooh, okay, okay. I've got gas cold. And now it's switched to just the cold. It should be viral. So if I've got viral... If I do that, I should now have viral heat. Nope, I have got cold gas. I have got cold gas. Okay, so it seems to use the progenitor priority list. I was going to have to expand that to more than just progenitor priority, but it applies here as well. Yeah, cold gas again. Okay. Let's wait for both of those to wear off. Let's wait for everything to clear out, and then I'll try that again. What is this weapon? So this is a Spore Laser Kit Gun. It fires basically lots of toxin grenades. The primary is pretty damn mediocre, to be honest, but the secondary slaps. So, cold. We get viral. Yep, that is a definite viral in there. Add on the heat. And we're back to cold gas. Okay. The order is definitely trying to put the heat before the cold there. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. I was really hoping we had a viral heat application option there, but we can still go for just viral. We can still add on just viral. Now, I wonder if we have modded viral, does it become gas? We have modded viral, does it become gas? Let me grab some cold here. Oh yeah, so I've got cold on this, that'll be fine. So I've got some viral here. That should work for testing purposes. So first, let me just confirm, get those viral procs to show. Yeah, we're seeing those viral procs, it's definitely working. If I eat... It's giving me Toxin Blast. Okay. Okay, so it did decide to combine with the single mod I have on there. That's pretty much as I expected, I think about it, so that's fine, that's fine. Let's test the other bit. We can dump the crits for now, we're just testing. And grab our toxin back. So, okay, fine, be that way, whatever, shut up. So now we've got modded viral. Will it stay viral heat, or will it go cold gas? There's our heat buff. It does go viral heat. Okay, that's good, that's good. So if you have viral modding, you can apply the heat. What if I apply the heat and the cold? Oh, wrong button. I need more energy now. That was stupid. Okay, so I've got heat and cold from that. I've got a modded viral weapon. And it is doing viral heat still. There we go. Okay, that's good. So we've got an application for adding on pure heat. If you want to just add heat to your build. If you've got a modded viral build, you can still go for viral heat using Thermal Sunder, getting both of those buffs. Although you probably only want the heat one if you were looking to stack things away from having so much viral. On top of that then, you've got the option of using just a cold one on a toxin weapon to turn it into viral, saving a mod slot. And you can do this on any Warframe because Thermal Sunder is available to all Warframes. So yeah, that can be pretty damn nice. So it's appending the ability elements in the headset order? Not quite. It's adding them only if those two elements aren't already modded into the weapon. Does it affect operator weapons? It's a Warframe ability, so I'd imagine no, but let me test for you. No. Nothing on the UI, and I'm getting none of the procs. Nope, it's just doing void. So yeah. This all might be meta defining. It could certainly be quite spicy, yeah. Like, I do this and that. I've now got a whole bunch of heat and a whole bunch of viral. On top of the fact that you can crowd control enemies with it to pull them in. Like, let's switch this over to my other one. Because Baneling Bust is pretty crap. Let's grab my cigar as gift here real quick. Okay, this one still needs some more formering on it to really get it all the way up there, but it's on Toxic at the moment. Let's fix that over to Viral. So I'm going to want to have on Pistol Pestilence and Frostbite, modded Viral, because that's what we said is the most necessary part here. Let's kill and respawn these guys. Drag them all in. That's already a good grouping. I've now frozen them. That's alright. I mean, that's a synergy with Frost available there. I accidentally did it the wrong way around and blasted them away from each other, but it's fine. And this is a build with no duration. I haven't actually modded up Gauss to make him work here, have I? Let's get rid of those enemies. Let's try this on a properly modded Gauss. Real quickly here. Let's see. What can I drop from this one real quickly? Morgan Message is... I mean, it's contributing... But yeah, we'll drop it. We'll drop it for now. Oh, for crying out. Let's just rebuild this build over there. Whatever. Whatever. Duration. Alright. Give me that duration. Give me that duration. There we go. Let's do it correctly. Give me that duration. Give me that duration. 300% it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's get the augment. Oh, the augment's already on here. Yep. Let's get some... Do we need strength on it? We don't really need strength on it. So I can skip that for now. Yeah, we'll skip that for now. Let's just get defensive mods on, because I do like to have a tanky Gauss. I really do. As people are like, redirection, what about one-shotting, shield gating, Shut up, quite frankly. It works. I've demonstrated it time and time again, it works. The place it doesn't work is where you need to be constantly shield gating, and that doesn't happen anywhere in normal gameplay. So, it's fine. Alright then. Let's give this a whirl. Let's give this a whirl. Spawn me some of these guys in. There we are. 91 seconds on kinetic plating. Don't mind if I do. Ah. The lack of range has ruined my crowd control. Yeah, that's looking like it's getting somewhere. I'm still using the other Baneling Bust? Oh, I am! Oh, thank you. Yes, I was being an idiot there. Whoops. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, you can see the area of effect is a lot better now, isn't it? There we go. That's the difference between the primary and the secondary. Okay, there it is. I was wondering why it wasn't so amazing. Thank you there, Saeed. That's a lot better. Alright, let's redo this, but without killing my range now. Let's redo this without that murdered range. Let's put you there. Let's get in some stretch. There we go. Let's give this a whirl. Yep, they're all spawned. Okay, grab our energy. Kinetic plating. Pop. 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 Switch to Zagara's gift. You know what? That kind of works. You know what? That really kind of works. I'll take it. Yeah. Let's do that again. I'm gonna blast them all away now, aren't I? Whoops. Bye. Come back. Actually, I don't have the energy. Shit. Oh, hi there. Get away from there, thank you. Alright then, everyone, come in close, please. Thank you. There we are. Let's do that again. Come in. Oh, I've frozen them. Oh well. This raises a point, actually. This raises a very... Ooh. 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 Hold on, guys. You picking up what I'm putting down here? Any of y'all picking up what I'm putting down here? I wonder if you are. Alright, we've done the initial testing. We've got an idea as to how the mechanical interplay happens. You not seeing what I'm thinking, Fantakiller? Don't worry. It'll all make sense in just a moment. It'll all make sense. As soon as I pick this new character. All gonna make sense. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Let's take a brand new build. Oh, fuck. I don't know what these builds are. I'm not gonna mess with them. Just give me a new mod slot. Just give me a new one. I don't even care. Okay then. Let's see. What depolarity can we put on? I'll just throw that on. Whatever. Who cares? Not me. Let's get a little bit of duration up in here. That's always a good idea. There we are. That'll get us started. Let's get a little bit of range. Let's get a...
Good evening, Ken and chat smile.
Really? Thank you very much, my dude. Cheers. Welcome to your 7th month. Oh. Now that is shiny. Thank you very much, my dude. And a good evening to you as well. Alright then, where was I? Yes, Biting Frost, that needs to go on here. We'll need to leave an open slot as well for the rest of what's coming in just a moment. Let's see then. So, I need a little bit of range, don't mind if I do. There we go. I could do with a little bit of flow. And I think actually I'll swap that around there. Streamline, not really necessary. We'll see in just a moment. I could do with a little bit of strength, to be honest. I could do with a little bit of strength. We got some tag slots, so we might as well get some tag mods in here. Let's see, what is he good for? He's got decent armor, so I suppose let's just go that and call it a day. Let's grab ourselves an Arcane Energize and an Arcane... we don't need Avenger in this case, so we can go for Arcane Grace. There it is. 14 left. Cool. I need to upgrade that now. Biting Frost. For that 200 bonus. There we are. Anyone quite got there yet? No? I'll give you a moment still thinking about it if you're not quite there yet. Where'd my mod go? Thank you. Don't take it off when I'm using it. Thank you very much. That's a passive effect. Now we head on down here.
Disgusting, is it not, operator?
And we go Thermal Sunder.
Cleaning this room.
We don't need this. Who uses this? Frigid Energy Blast freezes targets in their tracks. Oh, we're going to do much better than that now. We're going to do much better than that. What's going on? We're doing some testing with the new augments keeping the nickel. We're doing some testing, and I think I found something I would be quite happy with. I think I found something I'd be very happy with. So let's get this going. Now this all hinges on if it works the way I remember it working. If I'm wrong here, I'm going to be upset. Because it feels like there's a synergy about to happen here, but if this doesn't work, it's probably because I've forgotten something about how Gauss works. But let's try this. Let's try it. Extra damage, 97%. And then we got this as well. This could get shiny. Guys, Gift doing the gifty stuff. Don't even need the augment. See, I'm using the augment to get the extra bonus to damage as well. I'm bringing it all together. Get the damage, get the crits, the whole lot. Will I make a video about these augments? I'm certainly considering it. I'm certainly considering it. The idea here is I'm able to add on that heat damage as well, which is otherwise not normally going to be there. That's, you know, that's spicy. That is spicy. Alright. Give us these gunners. That was the wrong button. I can't pop it now. Because I've taken off the ability that pops it. God damn it. God damn it. Is that going to get rid of the bubble? God damn it! Can I pop it from here, please? There we go. Alright. Let's get back to that. So, that is a problem. Subsuming out freeze, we lose the ability to pop the bubble at a distance like that. I need to create new ones to pop it, I think. Have a reset room sub, I think? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I never use it. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Right then, where was I? Ah yes, testing everything that's great in this world. Can we make this work? This time don't press 3, Ken. Press 1. They're all frozen! Oops, and I got knocked back. I've got some serious knockback, holy shit. Serious knockback! Freeze them all in place again. Apparently I'm going to start missing some shots now. I feel like I was missing something there. I feel like I was missing something. I mean, I definitely got the crit bonus. But it didn't seem anywhere near as strong as I was hoping. So let's just do that again. I've done this the wrong way around. Ah, damn it. Can I... If I do a new zone over here, is it going to get rid of the old one? Please? No? Okay. Well, fine. Let's just... I have no energy anymore. Ah! What frost ability is Orbit for? It's for Thermal Sunder. There we go. And then freeze them in place. Okay, now we should have plenty of crits available. I've still got Grand Prime equipped. God damn it! God. A Frost Ornament. Oh, it's passive. Sorry, it's passive. Not for an ability. Where were we? Let's reset the room. Get rid of the enemies. Redemonstrate. I'm not supposed to freeze them first. I want to group them up and then freeze them. That's why I'm doing it this way. Now they're all grouped. Kinda. Wow. Did one survive that? You bastard. Why you gotta be like that? Hey? Why you gotta be like that? That is an orange crit with basic combo. Oh, I'm doing gas. Ugh. Okay, messed up the modding slightly, doing gas. You saw a red crit? I think I saw a red crit as well, yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. This time, I'm not going to use the heat one at all. I'm not going to use the heat one, just the cold one. But I want to group them up, don't I? Oh well. They're all frozen. Now I should have viral. Well, that's a little bit spicy, isn't it? That is a little bit spicy. Alright then, let's heat, cold, cold, death. And that's a gas death as well, so that will leave these gas clouds around. Ah, yeah, you're not allowed to stand up, so can you kindly freeze, thank you. Death. Yay! And because they're frozen, they shatter into broken corpses, which is great for looting as well. How big was the update? I think they said it was around about 4 gigabytes, Halo. Alright, so this isn't the greatest for Frost. This isn't the greatest. But it's something. Is gas relevant again? Not really. Not really, no. Because I'm using up my thermal sunder slot, my subsume slot for thermal sunder to get it onto here. And the fact that it creates gas if I only have tox on my weapon, I really don't like that. Why is yours 46 gigabytes? I don't know. Maybe having to download the whole game. When was the last time you played? Oh, those spicy red crits! Those spicy red crits! And they're frozen. And they're dead. Except for this one. Who is still alive, annoyingly. Which I don't get. There we are. So yeah, this isn't the most powerful thing you can get out of him, but it's a thing. It's a thing. So now I want to make it spicier. Now I really want to make it spicier. Let's get some spice going on here. Let's use this again. Is this modded for viral still? Yeah, it's modded for viral. Alright. That should do the trick. I'm going to want to have some knockdown immunity, because that's beginning to really piss me off. There we go. He needs armor anyway, not me. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Let's see if I can do this correctly first time. Probably not, but let's see. Heat, cold, bring them in. Cold. Gara's gift, put out all the viral. I'm already killing them, that was unintentional. Flat. Flat. There we go. Yeah, my sport lace is a little bit too strong for a status spread. I'm gonna have to retry this. I need a weapon that's a little bit less powerful. It's not a good demonstration when it just kills them. Let me see here. Let's go for the epitaph. That should do the trick. Alright, let me just go viral. Okay, frostbite, pistol pestilence. Status chance. Get my shot, I don't want that. My mouse is getting stuck. There we go. Yeah, we'll just run with that. There's no slash on here, so that's fine. No slash on the bit I care about. And then let's go multi-shot. Let's just really make a scuffed setup out of this. Yeah, that should work. Whatever, that's all I care about right now. Status 185%? Yep. Yeah, that'll do. You're supposed to be gone. We'll get to you, Bid. We'll get to you. Don't worry. Oh, we are. Alright. Slightly annoying I have to do that, but, you know, we're there. We're there. Alright, let's try and make this work. Let's try and make this work. There are apparently some heavy gunners somewhere. Okie dokie. So, I may remember this. Yeah. Alt cast, tap cast, tap cast. Flat. Wait, am I? Oh, is my freezing? Oh, okay, I see. I see the issue. Flat. Yeah, that's killing them. Flat. 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 You see what's going on in here? You picking up what I'm putting down? Ooh, didn't get the angle right. Let me try that again. There we go. How about you guys over here? You feeling all nice and healthy? Flat. $63,000 damage. Who needs thermal sunder anyway? Wow, I have made a mess. Yeah, I could just do this, can't I? That's probably more effective. I've run out of energy. Okay, I'll be honest, there's a combo here, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm messing around at this point now, because I feel like of the ways I can get viral, this just feels like it's adding steps more than anything. I really need to reset this whole room now. That's just a mess. Goddamn frost bubbles everywhere. You can go, and you can go. Energy. There we go. Okay. Let's reset all the enemies. There we go. Pick up some energy because I forgot to. There we go. So just a quick tap, and then... I mean, that in itself, giving the ability to get viral on a Toxin Glaive, and also just a buff to damage on top of freezing all of them, which then works with the extra crits. That in itself is pretty damn spicy. That in itself feels spicy. And you don't need to do a snow globe for it. Now you can use this for freezing enemies as well. But this doesn't give you any kind of damage boost. It does give them an armor reduction though. So there is that. Decide for yourself which way around works best there. Because yeah, if you just go, you know, armor reduction, that can also just kind of shred them. I mean, yeah, that definitely does work as well, doesn't it? So maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Like, you can get the viral glaive, but do you really need to? Are there two different simulacrum rooms? Yes, and you can choose which one you load into. If I just do this real quick. Leave simulacrum to relay. So when I go to the simulacrum, because I purchased it, when I go in, I just pick Citadel or Ballroom, and I always go with Ballroom. I prefer that one. Chronicler asking, if I run enough strength for full armor strip, will the heat cold blast kill them outright, or will I need to prime some heat inherit? Heat inherit is probably going to help out a lot there, but let's see what I can achieve on that. It's an interesting question. I'd like to see the results. For that build, do we need duration? Is the armor strip permanent, or is it just for the duration? Can't remember. Bollocks. Alright, let's see what I can build. Let's see. The base armor strip is 40%. I need 250% strength for a total armor strip. That is not going to be easy to achieve. Oh. Drop you for a moment. There we see. Probably need a transient fortitude on here as well. Where am I going to put this lot? So that gives me 254. That gives me the total armor strip. With duration, it's not permanent? Good to know, thank you. I think if I drop the thermal transfer for now, that's not relevant to what we're about to test here. So I can drop that for now. Let's see then if I can get the range. There we go. I suppose I don't need that for this test. It's a quality of life, but I don't need it for the test, so I can give myself the extra range again, just to try and make sure we can do this all. Although, yeah, I should be fine. I can pick up the energy to cast this, can't I? Yeah, I'll be fine. Won't Thermal Sunder already be doing the armor strip? It should be doing some, but it won't be doing all. It won't be doing all. I need to spawn the enemies. Because for a total armor strip, you need 100% battery. Subsumed, you only get 75% or 50% equivalent. I think it's 50% actually. Yeah, you don't get it all. Let's pop this. Okay. There's a total armor strip. Heat just took him out the freeze. And I'm out of energy. Right, okay, well... Alright, efficiency is definitely a problem with this approach so far. Let's kill them and reset. Kill and a reset on that one there. Freeze takes off the armor? That's the idea, isn't it? Let's see here. I go fleeting expertise over here. I lose some of that range, I lose all my duration. That, no. No, actually, that's dumb. Just a streamline then. I'm not feeling it, guys. I'm not feeling it. Something's got to give, and it doesn't seem to be them. I mean, I did a lot of damage, but then I immediately melted the ice off them. And that's the problem here, isn't it? I'm doing damage, and then I'm just melting the ice away. Yeah, no, that's not working. It's not working, in my opinion, there. Because if we're not stripping full armor, if we only strip like 75 or 50% of the armor, it's just not going to be there. Add some duration. We had enough duration there. That wasn't an issue of duration. That was an issue of Thermal Sunder wiping away the frozen status. And that in itself wipes away the armor strip. So that just doesn't work out. That just don't work out. We can try once again just the basic Thermal Sunder, which is doing it straight from that. See if that helps us. We go heat first, cold second. Don't know how much of their armor they've lost. For recast, we see, yeah, basically none. If it's even armor stripping, I think that might actually be a red line thing. Let me check real quickly. Is the armor strip and red line thing? Let's have a quick looky-loo over here. Ability synergy, but permanently strips armor. Yep, it's a red line thing. It's a red line. So, okay, we don't even have the armor strip option there. We don't even have that. So yeah, the combo armor strip, Thermal Sunder, that kind of stuff, that doesn't really seem to work out. That one's a dead end, in my opinion. With some former, we could maybe get something janky to work there, but then the energy cost goes through the roof, or the duration's not... Things just don't give. So I'll take a pass on that one. That is a no. But going for Biting Frost, combination with Thermal Sunder kind of works. Because it also adds the cold onto your weapon, but at the same time you can already achieve it with a mix of Avalanche and the augment for Frost's #1 in the first place. So yeah, I'd say we've not really discovered anything amazing too much there. Aside from the fact we can use Thermal Sunder for a combo of both the Cold Infusion and also Rocking Biting Frost. That, I think, is a useful thing. If I rebuild for that again, if we go Transient Fortitude, go Thermal Transfer. Actually, I don't need the Strength. No, I can dump that. I don't need the Strength on that. I do need the Strength on this, though. Does that buff the Strength of... I'm going to test that. How am I going to test that, guys? It's a passive. It doesn't show up anywhere. Alright, let me think. What weapons have I got that I can test that with? Epitaph. You have a crit chance, don't you? Charge shot of 48%. I was hoping for something a little bit cleaner than that. If I go to the ability screen, does it show the passives? Well, I mean, it shows what your passive is, but... yeah. It doesn't tell any more than that. Can we try a Steel Path run? Not at the moment. We're currently still looking through the actual updates and what options are around. This is the theory stage. This isn't the let's go into a Steel Path mission stage. All theory right now. We're trying to see what actually can happen. Then we can look into what does happen. This is all part of the theory crafting. So, let's demod all of this. We don't need all of that right now. Kikoki, critical chance is at 48%. You see my Glaive Prime build? Bam, there you go. So, what was it? Yeah. So with Biting Frost, the base amount gives us 200% bonus. 48 times 200%, blah, 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 blah. 48 times 3 would give us 144 crit chance. If I've got the 55% bonus, that'll be 2 times 1.55. That should bring us up to 196. I need a bit more strength. Bit more strength. There we go. Okay. So here's what should be happening here, guys. If strength affects the crits on this, then my crit chance will go up from, instead of being 144%, which will give me yellow and orange crits, it'll instead be 225%, which will give me orange and red crits. So if I get orange and red, specifically if I get a red crit on a frozen enemy, then this will work. Red crit, frozen enemy, this will work. If it doesn't give me a red crit on a frozen enemy, then we know it doesn't work. Simple. Okay, cast and cast, get them frozen. No. No, those are not the crits you're looking for. So that shows it is not affected by strength. And you know what, guys? That's a good thing. I'm actually going to say that's a good thing. Because strength doesn't affect this. And strength doesn't affect this giving us cold. It only affects how much cold it gives us. But we don't care about how much cold it gives us. We just want cold to turn my glaive into a viral glaive. Just an amount of cold. That's all it needs to be. We don't care about the strength. Which means I can go overextended. There is my range mod. I can dump that. We can use these. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go natural talent. Speed this up a bit. Let's go for that streamline because yes please, thank you very much. There we go. And I feel like, yeah, continuity is a good idea here. Good afternoon there, Charles, or good evening as it is here in the UK. How you doing today? Does a viral glaive even matter when you annihilate everything in one hit anyhow? For the glaive, no, Esprit. For the glaive, it doesn't, but for everything else, it does. I'm just using the glaive as demonstration, because I always use that as a toxin glaive in the first place. But this is something you can do with any weapon to turn it from toxin to viral, and effectively back again mid-mission. You can adapt your weapon as necessary in that regard. So, First of all, with that nerfed strength, just checking in case this also... Where is it? Yeah, in case this goes down with low strength but not up with high strength. Let me just check that as well. So that would be times 0.4. Alright, so if this gets nerfed by lack of strength, my epitaph will not orange crit. If it's affected by strength negatively, I will not orange crit right now. Let's test that. Nope, I got an orange crit. Okay, cool, so that works. We have them frozen, and you can see I'm getting the viral. Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, that's beautiful! So, Frost can dump strength, freeze all the enemies, gain a bonus to cold damage. It's still 29% bonus, it's not terrible. Gains crits, gains viral, if he has Toxin on his innate weapon. And I can still do that. It hasn't got the armor stripping of it, but, you know, it can still blat. Yeah. It can still work. Now, do we really need this? All this Thermal Sunder is actually doing for me, now I think about it. It's giving me the cold infusion on my weapon, freezing the area at the same time, and it's doing it for half the cost of Avalanche. The radius, this one's 22 meters, this one's 28 meters. Duration, stated duration is 9 seconds versus here, duration is 12 seconds. Right, and I do, as Biz just pointed out, this is a double cast to freeze them. Yeah. Whilst we've got upsides, I'm not sure if the upsides outweigh the downsides. Now I look at it further. Best way to test on that side is to test with another config. Here we go. This is a config which has something going on. Yeah. Big heads or tails of that one. So let's see. One overextended, biting, vitality streamline, yada yada. Let's copy that build over bit by bit. So, overextended, vitality, and augments. Overextended, vitality, and augment. It's just biting frost now. Natural talent, because the extra cast speed is actually pretty nice, you know. Avalanche takes a while to cast. And with that, we then have a slot spare to put to something else. So what would be useful to us here? Oh, actually, I need that one. That was the whole point of this one, was the augment for that, which I don't actually own. Why do I not own that? I'm aware, Epic. It's just, I believe it doesn't actually work in the simulacrum. In fact, let me demonstrate. I'll send it to Alliance. No one uses Alliance chat. Mod config. Must be in the orbital relay to use this feature. So that's why, Epic. That's why. Doesn't actually work. I knew there was a reason I wasn't doing that here. Yeah. These things you just get used to playing this curious game. But I think it would be the augment for that there. So, just working with that as a principle, bring in the heavy gunners. I would have that thing cast and just running. I can cast this here. That freezes them, get to a position. And yeah, I still get those red crits. And because it doesn't require strength, as much as we're not getting the armor strip, we're still getting the freeze, which gives us all those crits. It's absolutely stonking. So, yeah, I've just done all that research there with thermal transfer, and honestly, maybe it doesn't actually really do that much for the build. If you think about it, yeah. Don't really do all that much for us. I mean, it's useful if you've got a viral weapon, you can then turn it into viral heat. If you've got a toxin weapon, you can turn it into your choice of either viral or gas. If you've got, for example, electric weapon, you've got your choice now of going magnetic or radiation on demand. little changes, just bits and pieces like that you can attend to. But I feel like there's probably other ways you could go. You could use your subsume slots on Ice Wave instead, for example. Turn that into, well, something else. Well, at least we could say for the Frost mod, a fixed 200% crit chance and crit damage. Not based on strength, doesn't seem to be based on any stat whatsoever. You just freeze them. If they're frozen by you, by a Gauss using thermal Sunder, you're fine. You can build duration and range to make that happen. And yeah, we cover a pretty decent area, yeah. Thoughts on a Panthera? I don't really use a Panthera. It's just not a weapon that's really taken the top spot for me at any point, so I don't really use it and don't think about it. That's my answer there, dude. Alright, that's enough frosting. That's enough frosting. Let's dip out of here. Let's dip out, guys. I think we want to be looking at a little bit more of those patch notes, see what else we got changing that we can be investigating. We're barely through them at the moment. There's a whole lot of stuff we can be having a look at here. So with Grendel, there is the Gourmand mod. We've had a look at that briefly already. That needs some more thorough research, and we've just done a load of research stuff, so I'll pass that for now. Your elite Surging Blades, though. Press 3 to hurl a single Aqua Blade, which gains 10% damage per enemy hit by your Aqua Blades. No cost to throw whilst riding Merlina. Oh. Interesting. So, you run Aqua Blades for a bit, it builds up damage ready for when you hurl the Aqua Blade. Am I reading that right? I think I'm reading that right. Let's give that a look in. Let's give that a look in now. Yes, it does, Chronic, but the actual damage output by Vile Rush is pathetic. If you are successfully killing enemies with Vile Rush, you don't need to care. Beard, one or two things will happen, Beard. Either we'll get around to your redemption and it'll actually happen, or we don't get around to it and I'll refund it. In fact, if you want, I can refund it right now, dude. If you want, I can refund it right now if you think we won't get around to it or if you won't be around for it. Is there a cost to use Aqua Blades when it's subsumed? Yes. Recasting it, if you're not a Merlina, will cost the same cast amount again. Yeah. Let's unironically grab Eurelia a moment. Let's unironically equip Eurelia. With my Umbral Bloody Fauna on it. Oh my god. This might turn out to be a sensible idea, we never know. Alright, first things first, Augur Reach on this. Does Reach affect this in any way? Does it have a range? It doesn't have a range, so yeah, we can just dump that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's improve that mod real quickly. When did I umbral Eurelia? A few streams back. We hit a level 5 hype train. I said to the guys who got us there, I was like, you know what? You could choose a frame to former, and they chose Eurelia with an umbral former. Should have seen that coming. Should have seen it coming. Alright, Bid, I'll refund you the points now then, dude. Before I forget, I'll just refund you those points. If you're going to have to pop off, let's give you those back. Reject and refund to user. Confirmed. There you are, Bid. You got your points back. Because I'm not a monster. I'm just focusing on other stuff right now. Alright then, so we've got this here now. We have got this here. 69-second duration. Nice. But what we want to see is the actual surging damage increase. That's what we're looking at building here. Now, does that build off of strength? Let's swap out Rumble Intensify a second, just to have a look there. Damage increase did not change from 10%, no. The base damage does go up, but the damage increase didn't go up. Okay. So strength is just a direct improvement there. There's no scaling improvement we have with it. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Let's run with this for the moment. Because I can still buff up that damage, you know. Get a load of bit cracking on it. Got duration at 55 there. We got a bit of streamline. Do we want to stick with this? Yeah, that should be fine. This should be fine for now. Let's head on down to the simulacrum again. And let's have a look and see how that pans out for us, guys.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Yeah, that makes sense, Red Panda. That makes sense. Something to look at. We'll work through it bit by bit. Bit by bit. Let's see how it starts off is where I want to question first. How does it start off? So we activate this. It gives us all of these. If I launch one, it looks like I've got like 1 billion around me anyway. Is there any limit to how many of these I can launch? Let me just get that free casting. It doesn't look like there's a limit, guys. No, it doesn't look like there's a limit. It's just limited by energy, which if you're on your Rayleigh, who has a free cast, well, that could get spicy. Yeah, that can get spicy. Okay, let's give a quick reset on this. Okay. That could get interesting. Now let's head on over there. Let's get up in their faces to start building it up a bit, you know? I mean, already getting some work done, but let's do that. So we now have a projectile that I can launch at pretty decent range. And it just says, hi, yes, I would like to hit you for all of the slash, please. Thank you. What if I use Lavos? Lavos would probably have a cooldown on it. 10-second cooldown. But we can free cast this. You can just keep going. I was kind of hoping I could hold down 3 and it would just go spam, 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 but no, it is semi-auto casting. Okay. Okay. Let's see how spicy this gets then. I'm risking it now. They can shoot at me. Let's get some crowd controlling going on here. Please. Can I cast it? No. No. I seem unable to cast other abilities for some reason. Oh, there we go. It was just broken. What is going on here? I think I might have been hitting the wrong keys. I got downed? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, even with that bugginess, it held. Even with the bugginess, it held. Well, you know what, Urali? This orbit might have just given you something worthwhile. Now, we are in a pretty open, flat space here. We are in a pretty open and flat space, so that's not the most representative of what we can expect to encounter. But I do have high hopes from that. I do have high hopes from that, because I can also use my epitaph to give us some viral. Let's bring that out. I don't know if this build actually has Viral on it now I look at it. They seem to just be dying anyway though, so sure. I think we might have an option here to actually make Uraili more than a meme. Let's test this. Let's go Steel Path now. How much energy does it cost without Merlina? Standard ability cost. Is the ability affected by Streamline in terms of how much damage it builds per hit? Oh, Streamline. What efficiency? I wouldn't have thought efficiency would have affected it, but we can have a check there. Did we have efficiency on the build? We do have efficiency, and no. No, efficiency doesn't affect it there. Oh, sorry, no, the drain is not the normal cast cost. It's 15, so it's 5 times lower, actually. 5 times lower. Okay, that's a lot better than I thought. Cast costs are 10.5 energy. That should be affordable for most setups. That's with just your basic Streamline on. If you go for Fleeting Expertise, you'll bring that even further down. That'll bring it down to, what's it going to be like? Yeah, I'll just put it on and show. Easier. That brings it down to 3.75 per shot. Ooh. Ooh. That. Ooh. Yeah, that on a Limbo. That. I mean, you're going to regenerate the cast cost of that every 1.5 seconds, roughly. Maybe every 2 seconds, 3.75. So every 2 seconds in the Rift as Limbo, you got another cast of launching out another Accolade. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing some stuff happening here, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. I am liking what I'm seeing. That's a Toxin build. That is a Viral build. Alright, let's do this. Let's give this a Uraili rockin' first, real quickly. Yeah, I am unironically taking Uraili onto the Steel Path. Do my standard survival mission for testing little bits and pieces like this. Let's see what happens. Will I die? Will I survive? Who's to know? We're testing. This could go embarrassingly badly.
These foes deserve your respect.
Well, let's give it a try.
With quick deaths, and I with your victory.
I mean, I have a terrible primary equip right now, so let's hope this works. Ability active. Let's get some viral blocks around. This does feel like it feels like a bit of a pain to cast. It does feel like a bit of a pain to cast. But as you can see, the damage is wait, can I just run this into them for the damage? Or is it only the launch damage? I think it's only the launch damage. But I'm still kind of, you know, smacking them. Just a defensive dogpile. Is it both? I don't know if it's both at the moment. I'm going to have to test that further. I thought it was just on the throw here. Because you see, these butchers, they're being hit for about 700. Alright, now that we haven't got the same stack, let's see again. What am I hitting him for? There's a butcher. 700, yeah, so it's not, no. The buff is only on the thrown Accolade. It's not on the ones which are spinning around me. That seems pretty comprehensive to me. Oops, there goes my Marolina. Let's get out of there real quickly, thank you. So it affects the ramp up, but it doesn't affect the actual damage. The damage on the Accolades around me, they aren't being buffed by the ramp up, they are buffing the ramp up. But still, as we see, you know, this is Uraili dicking around with just a Primer Epitaph and me spamming the number 3 on my keyboard. And we're surviving. We're surviving, we're thriving, life support is not going down very much at all. I've just recast a new Accolade, so it should be a bit weaker for a little bit. so this is, I'm going to say this is the biggest part of the kit now. Like, the crowd control aspect of it is not amazing. It never has been, in my opinion. I mean, I could do that. Oh, can we not have that? Thank you. What is going on here? Oh, I'm accidentally pressing melee. That's what's happening there. Okay. See, I defaulted to pressing melee instead of my 3. That's annoying. Because they're on the same finger. And I'm spamming my 3. It would be nice if I could auto-fire. So I could just hold down 3. Because I really don't like having to spam a button just to get the most effective return out of it. It's why I use automatic weaponry. But that's just a quality of life thing. That's me being a scrub, quite honestly. I mean, even non-priming, I am actually killing them. Bind my 3 to mouse wheel? Could be an idea. Could be an idea. I don't like using a mouse wheel bind for things like that, but it could be workable in this case. Especially as I'm not switching weapons here. I've got spare energy because it doesn't cost energy to keep spamming this. I've got spare energy to do other abilities on demand, like bit of crowd control if things get spicy. Alright, now this is the real test. This is the real biggie. Can I deal with a Acolyte? I don't know what Torment's abilities are. I've completely forgotten. Let's see. What? I'm sorry, what was that? Excuse me? You really just did that with just her 3? Yeah, just a 3 because I can't prime Viral on them. They're immune to Viral procs, aren't they? Woo! Okay. They found a way to make Aquablades work. I'm annoyed that it's an augment. Once again, we've got an augment necessary to make a frame work. Why can't we just have these at the start, please, as part of the base kit? I am struggling now with the life support a little bit. I am struggling with the life support, yeah. I just lost Marolina. Oh, and that time I pressed melee. Urgh! Okay, yeah, the melee taking me off Marolina just because I accidentally tapped that, that's annoying. I just dislike. Let's get out of here. We've done our test. We've done our test. Hey, I'm getting a hang of the mobility. Slowly but surely. I say as I nearly fall off the map. There we go. Okay. Oh, almost nailed that shot. Am I happy that I unrolled Durali? Hell no, but still. Can you activate life support on Marolina? I think you can, yeah. I think you can. Okay. Using Snare on Still for the stacks as well. I feel like going a different route, actually. I feel like there are various other abilities you could put in place there, rather than just a grouping ability. Especially if you get a good choke point, the enemies will just kind of come to you. I would figure something like Roar, because of the double dipping effect it has on slash procs, Roar could be very good there. Very good. And otherwise, just subsuming Aquablades onto other frames to make use of that as well. The energy cost on spamming it, you might want to be looking into the fleeting expertise style of things, but even then, that was not exactly limping. That was not limping. See this on most Ashes now? Ooh, Ash can make good use of it, yeah. Ash could probably make good use of that. So, Ash, Limbo, not Lavos, unfortunately, despite the fact that he can modify his status duration. The fact you can't spam with Lavos. It's not going to be suitable for him. Let me see. Siren might be able to get some work out of it? Maybe? I wonder if it has an interplay with Sarin and Toxic Lash. But yeah, on Rhino it could work out. I wonder how it would work even on the likes of Wukong, whose abilities, Wukong and Aros, those kinds of frames where you're not really using their abilities all that much in the first place. There are various frames that one could now be interesting on. Could be. Hell, put it onto Sevagoth. Combine it with Gloom itself. What about on Equinox? I suppose, yeah, if you're going for a main build, you're not using her 2 all that much, you could probably get away with it there. But, it scales off of strength and duration, whereas Equinox, you really want to go for range and no strength, so probably not as much there. Hildrin, hard to say, depends on how much it actually costs on Hildrin, because of course, you've got the issue of actually spending your shields there. Might be a bit too spicy. Not sure. Have to see how someone makes it work. More to the point is the frames where they've got some of the bonus to give, other than just, hey, I can cast it. Again, Necros is another one. Like, okay, what's the bonus here? Yeah, you look to the like of Ash. Ash gives a benefit to Slashbox. You look to Limbo. Limbo could just nope out of existence and still kill the enemies. Prowler, I mean, it can work. I just wonder if there's other better ways of going about stuff, yeah, you can work it on pretty much every frame, I'd say. Pretty much every frame could make that work by the looks of it, because it was just working as is. Every frame's got an ability they can spare. That's the whole point of the helmet system. So I'd say pretty much everyone can make it work in some way or another. On a Silence Banshee? Again, but why? What are you gaining from that? Granted, Silence Banshee, if you go from minimum range 1, you can constantly be bumping into enemies to proc the silence stun on them and also hitting them with the Acroblades at the same time, but I don't know what you're getting from it. Overall, I don't know what you're getting from it compared to an alternative option there, because you still have to actually launch the Acroblades at people to get the true hits out of them. But overall, that seemed pretty spicy. It was shredding through the grenade. It shredded that Acolyte like there was no tomorrow. Yeah, it wasn't a one-shot, but this was Eurali's Acroblades we're talking about, and the Acolyte just fell over. It just fell over. Obviously, the one that nullifies you, there'll be a problem. There'll be a problem. Garuda on low health? I mean, there'll be a buff to your damage, probably. Yeah, maybe. Does it buff all damage, or is it just weapon damage, actually? Garuda, where's she? Come on, Gary. Garuda, Garada, Bada, Bada, Bada. Have I forgotten where she is in here? Have I gone past her? I've gone past her. Let's play How Blind Is Ken? Featuring... Where the fuck is my Warframe? Yeah, I'm gonna type. I'm just blind. Help me out here, game. So, that passive. She nears death, her damage increases. Doesn't say weapon, so probably could. Probably could work with that as well. Okay. Now, will people stop comparing Eurali to the worst frames of the game? Probably not. Well, they might actually. Zamazada, they might. And now they move on to, oh, frames only work when you put an augment on them. Which, at the same time, is, kind of justified, honestly. Kind of justified. Because as nice as that was with Eurali just now, as nice as that was, it takes an augment to happen. It's taking up an augment slot just to allow us to do this. And I'm like, Do we really need an augment to allow us to use this ability? Like, even at the base, maybe for example the augment could add the damage scaling. The default ability allows you to throw an Aquablade with a decent damage on it, and the augment adds on the stacking. That would have been more of an augment there, perhaps. Or maybe if the stacking was innate, so you actually got the stacking on the damage around you, but then this allows you to throw it, because that would change up how the ability works. I'm not a fan of fixing frames of augments, but yeah, here we are. at least is something that allows you really to work. I have got multiple frames where an augment on them makes them just feel so much better. Grendel with Catapult feels so much better. The casting on Lavos, if you go for a full caster play rather than a supported caster play, having a Ophidian Bite, it just feels so much nicer. It really does. Now, can we get an Exodus augment which makes it where we don't need to use Merolina to use Merolina's benefits? That would be nice. Thank you very much, game. You know. Disables Merolina. Gives 15% power strength. And still keeps the damage reduction buff. I'd be down for that, you know. I'd be down for that. That would be a nice Exodus augment. That's the kind of thing that deserves an augment. Disable an entire part of an ability to change how it works. That deserves an augment. Overall, I do like that augment. That's opening up some options there. I imagine with Limbo, it's going to be a little bit dirty. I'm not sure how do you feel about that overall. If they have an opinion on it, I hope they do. Yeah, that could be quite interesting, guys. We have to keep our eyes on that. We do have to keep our eyes on that. And speaking of things to keep our eyes on, we've barely gotten anywhere on these patch notes so far. There is so much to cover. There is so much to cover. Have you a good augment? Disable your ready? No, disable Merolina. Red Panda, come on. Alright, so that's Aquablade's had a look at there. Adversary weapon generation quality of life change. Oh, we have been asking for this for so long, haven't we, chat? As the pool of adversary weapons grows and your checklist fills out, the natural chance of finding a progenitor that is a larvaling or candidate with the exact weapon you desire shrinks. And don't we know it? The adversary weapon generation quality life change is meant to reduce randomness over time of what weapon a progenitor, that be a sister or larvaling, can spawn with. This is good. This is good. How it works, by skipping a progenitor, basically by choosing not to mercy kill them, the spawned weapon is put into a reject pile. And it says for that round of adversary generation. So basically here, if you go around, you're trying to get yourself your next Kuva Lich, you want a new core Lich. You're down the Larvaling, it comes up, it's a Brahma. Yeah. Brahma's nice, but I don't want that, I want a new core. So you walk past them. Next time you go into that mission, or any mission, you spawn a Larvaling, it will not have the Brahma. It will have something different. Maybe it's your new core, maybe it's not. But you'll shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink that pool down until you get lucky, you get the new core, or you reach the end of the list and then you get the new core at the very end. I think I should be doing a video on this. I'll be looking into the math behind this, the probability. I can sense some interesting probability here, so I think I'm going to do a video on this one. I'm going to do a deep dive on how the stats flow out from this, because there are some interesting situations I want to look at. For example, in terms of rejecting a weapon here, it says if you reject the entire list of weapons, it'll reset the list. So say you wanted to get a new core, and for some reason you had a brain fart, you went through, you looked at it, you went, new core, oh no, that's not the one I want, you leave the mission, and you went, new core is the one I wanted! Oh, you realise you're there with the wrong frame, you're like, no, I didn't mean to bring a magnetic frame, I wanted heat! So if you go through the whole list, then it resets. So say you're just doing a nice, normal, everyday mission. You're not looking to spawn a Kuva Lich. But the lights flash. You get enough kills by chance. A Larvaling spawns and your Sentinel's like, oh, hey, enemy. Bzz. Well, excellent. You've now just downed a... You've downed a Larvaling. And up it pops with a weapon. You don't care what weapon it is. You're not spawning Lich. You just move on. The game has recognised you've now rejected it. Okay, cool. Sometime later, you come around to the fact that you want to now farm your next Kuva Lich, and would you believe it, without you being able to tell, the weapon you wanted is the one you've just rejected. Those missions ago, it could have been yesterday, it could have been weeks ago, months ago, you've got no way of knowing. You've rejected it. It's not in the pool. So it is actually possible there, in the worst case scenario, for you to have rejected the one weapon you need, so you go through the entire list of other weapons, and you think, well, come on, by now, the next one has to be the one. Nope. Now the pool resets, and in the super worst case scenario, you're going to go through that entire list again. In the super worst case scenario, you could go through almost the entire list twice. And even then, that's still actually a pity system. I want to look into how the combinatory statistics breaks down for that. I want to see. How many weapons are there for Kuva? Let me have a look. Let me have a look real quick. Let me switch screen here. Bada bing. We go to profile. Let's go to equipment. And let's just scroll from here, actually. Let's scroll down to K for Kuva. Let's have a looky over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 of them. 19. Damn. That's quite a bit. So that's going to be some interesting stuff to look into there. Animalic asking, do you know if the amount of enemies you kill in the ground and void influences the tenet weapon percent? Animalic, I have seen absolutely nothing to suggest that. Nada, zip, zero, zilch. Absolute bumfuck nothing to suggest that. Just to completely blast that idea out the water. But just to, you know, support that even further here, I've done all of these sisters. Phrasing. I have killed all of these sisters. Okay. Let's have a look at this first one here. 42%. Not terrible. Not good. 55%. That was pretty sweet. 59%. Alright. 36%. Hold up. 25%. 39%. Now, do you know what's interesting about this here?
I am open to this comment.
Every single one of these sisters, every single one, oh, I've got a few 25% in a row here, and a 26, I have done the full 3 pips. I've not stopped at just 25 kills, I've done the full 75 kills solo to spawn these. Or more if I'm in a group. And yet I'm getting so many which are down at the bottom. So if there is any weighting towards it there, there's no way to properly test it, Adamalic. No way to properly test it. But likelihood is no. Unless DE come out and say otherwise, the likelihood is a big fat freaking no. Because I've gone to tier 3 every single time and nope. Nope. Railjack crew Nemesis can revive players? Yes. Yes they can. How reliably? Remains to be seen, but yes they can. Mostly. Chronicler saying, can't believe they made a reject system. Instead, they should have added a way to like 3 or 4 to block from the pools, like buy blocks from glass to another NPC. Well, here's the thing: if you can only block 3 or 4, you're still now rotating through the other 16 or 15 of them. That's a lot to rotate through. You can get quite unlucky with that. Whereas at least with this system, it does work it down eventually. We're not at a point where you can just directly claim what you want. But it is a pity system. Warframe isn't known for its pity systems. We lack pity systems everywhere. Anywhere there could be a pity system, there basically isn't a pity system. We had one with, what, the event Orphix Venom? That one, there was drops going around, but there was also the Orphix credits, which you could turn in for the same drops that you're missing out on. So that was a pity system of sorts. I'm trying to think of others. There's trading, you know, trading is effectively a pity system when it comes to relics. Sell what you got, buy what you need. That's not exactly a pity system. That's economics. That's trading. That's different. Especially when it doesn't apply to anything you can't trade for. So yeah, this is great. It's a good balance. It's a very good balance as to what Warframe wants. It doesn't want to just give you everything and call it a day because you'll leave. No, this is a loot shooter. If you give people the loot, they're not going to shoot. So a certain level does have to be struck, but they've struck it with a pity system. Finally! Finally! I would like to see this kind of thing, this kind of consideration extended to other parts of the game. There aren't any drops here, Exiled Ronin. There aren't any drops. If I understand correctly, the drops are only available on the Warframe main channel and the international one. However, we do have the Platinum giveaway. If you do ! raffle, you'll get more details about that, my dude. More details onto that. So yeah, this is a good change. The fact that this is a reject only if you just ignore them. There isn't an active rejection. Can lead to some issues. Oh, there's a hotfix incoming. But I'll be covering those in video. There is some room for some very interesting mathematics here, at least to me, and given that you guys are here, I'm going to guess there's some interesting mathematics to you lot as well. So I want to cover this. I want to cover this from a mathematical level. We'll see on that one there. Alright then, Star Days. Moving away from all the heavy duty stuff, let's have a look at a little bit of a patch to brighten up our mood. What have we got here? What have we got? Is this? So we got the Eros Ephemera, so you got your wings are back. Cool. Along with the Neon Eros Wings decoration. Alright, I didn't get around to getting that, so maybe I should get that. And the Eros Arrow skin. Okay, but now we have new Seasonal Glyph, Star Days Ordis, Eurady, and Grenadier Glyph. Oh. I mean... pass. And find a home in your orbiter for the Tickerfoof. That thing is huge, by the way. Like, trying to place this in your orbiter is going to be troubling. Not gonna lie, it's going to be troubling. Akatsukino, I have to look into it. I really do have to look into it. 1 in 19, but you don't get it, then it's 1 in 18, etc. I think you're reading into it a lot further there. I mean, if anything, the multiplying together is showing you how unlikely it is for someone to go to a very, very bad scenario. Like, what are you suggesting there? 1 in 19 factorial. Do you know what 19 factorial is? Okay. 19 factorial, that is 1.216 times 10 to the 17. Okay. 1.216 times 10 to the 17. That's showing the likelihood of going all the way down there to get the weapon you are looking for. That's very low. That means the chance of someone having to go through all 19 weapons is so abysmally low that it's not going to happen. Except when it does, because for reasons I'll cover in the video. As I've just already mentioned there, people can absolutely encounter those scenarios and think, oh my god, the game is broken! No, actually, you just killed a lavaling another day and you didn't notice. Easily done. So yeah, I'll be looking into that. I'll be doing the investigations there, showing how the math breaks down, showing how much better our lives are going to be great. When it comes to farming this stuff, this is great. So yeah, we got that side of things there. Now let's see what else we got. We've got on the in-game market, we've got a Valentine color picker. I've already got it, but pick it up, guys. It's 1 credit. You can keep it forever, and it's got some nice hues to work with. Tennoborn items can be acquired as well. What's going on with the bolding here? What's going on with this? Like, I'm just selecting things at random, but they're not supposed to select things at random themselves. But yes, you can now get the Solstice Exceltra skin, Skiajati, Solstice Kuva Cloak, and the Frostfall Ephemera. Well, if you like that kind of stuff, it's there. It's available with Ticket Star Day offerings. But fair do, yep, those are around. New dojo stuff. So we got new rooms. We got the Earth Forest Chamber and the Uranus Chamber. We want to have some very scenic new locations. And they've come with new decorations as well. There's 100 Grenier Forest and ocean themed decorations added in. So if you like doing your dojos up, and I know there's a few people in the Moonlight Bliss clan who love doing that, that's going to be great. Legendary Rank 2 test is now available. People who grind weapons and kit more than me, have fun. Heterochromia on your operators. Why does this one's eyes look... hang on. Their eyes look too far apart. Their eyes are really far apart, aren't they? Am I seeing things here? This guy's going hammerhead shark on us, right? It looks unsettling. At the very least, it looks unsettling. This is a void demon right here. Also, a matter of spawning a larvae when there's multiple people in your lobby? Yeah. That's the kind of thing you don't want to be farming with others. You think it's just a shading in the eyes? I mean... That's quite a gap. You think you compare face to face here. You compare face to face, you know? But if I try and get about the same kind of pose, what angle? There we are. Like, look how far apart his eyes are compared to mine. Is the gap larger than the eyeball in length? It is, significantly, yeah. You see? It's creepy. It's creepy. This one's much more well composed. Creepy? Just a kid with a shitty haircut. Like, TikToker, Void Demon. Okay? We hate them both, but at least one of them is from this planet, you know? Oh dear. Also, 20 new operator skin colors. Alright, so a bit more variety in that arena. For those who want it, for those who need it, go and have it. Might be a space future thing. Some of the Ostrons have fish eyes too. Oh, the Ostrons! That's what happens when you eat tower meat all day. Ugh. Alright, Grendel's got an ability tip. No one cares. Well, actually, we do care. These kinds of things should be in-game, but now I don't care because I already know. There's a new decorated thumper. It's identical otherwise. It's just got a little hologram on it. Yeah. Why do so many people want Heterochromia? Because Animalic. People like to think they're special. They're unique. Everyone is special and unique. Just like everyone else. That's why. The two genders, TikTok and Void Demon. Yep. Can I see if Galvanized Savvy, etc. works? I may be looking at that. I may be looking at that. It's a very, 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 very heavy topic to research. I mean, to the point of going through weapon by weapon, taking them to the simulacrum, setting up ideal testing circumstances, recording what's happening, going through frame by frame to capture the damaged instances, to rule out headshots, crits, to rule out any kind of tick damage which might be getting in the way of the picture there, to rule out limb modifiers, to narrow down to what actually is going on. And then, of course, you've got things like damage quantization getting in the way. It's a very heavy topic to research, trust me. So I may be looking into that there, but yeah, as much as I knew the mods were bugs, now that we've had a pass on them, I'm just get them to work, please. Just get them to work like they're supposed to work, and stop lying about what's happening. Just give us the info, please. There's some things we shouldn't have to black box, and an entire mod category is one of them. Even saying, hey Ken, not sure if you covered it yet, but there's a new primary weapon. What? Do you want to give me a name on that one, Evie? Do you want me to have a look at an actual name on that, please? You sent an Eevee troll? I mean, if it's a troll, we'll just time him out for 2035. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We got some optimizations, so most we can just kind of skip over this. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's pretty much yeah. Alright, cool. Reflection probe changes. Reflections. Spot the difference between these pictures. Well, this one's brighter. Cool, I'm going to move on from that. Yeah, I don't understand fashion, I don't understand architecture, and I apparently don't understand... Yeah, change reduces noise. Yeah, whatever. I can't see much of a difference other than it's brighter, maybe a bit cleaner. I don't know. I'd have to look more carefully than I care to right now. Yeah, Zam, it's pain. It's pain. Sirocco is last listed as a primary. Oh, well, that's going to be a bug, surely. Game already works out damage numbers. Why can't we have a loadout to show that the damage number is calculated? It would be nice if we could just have a printout of the damage numbers, or just indicators as to what's going on, or, you know, maybe, just maybe, if the things could work. That would be the best bit, you know? Rather than a whole community, every update, going to the mods and going, is it working this time? Maybe it's working this time. I don't know. It's draining. Also, someone wanted a link. Let me pop a link in the chat here. Ah, there you are. Have a link. Here's the patch notes. Oh, right then. UI changes. Well, we've already seen the squares. So, yeah, squares. Well, hopefully, as they say in here, they're looking to reduce the size of Warframe by taking out all the rectangle images. So once they can be sure it's all working, they're going to reduce the file size. That's the idea there. And menu changes. Things have been moved around. It's like when you go to the supermarket and you find that where the tin soup was, it's now cereal. You're like, where's the soup? So the soup has been renamed from, what's it, gameplay to system, things like that. There's a new tab. the supermarket's moved around. They've added a new line of products. We're not entirely sure which line of products they added because it's somewhere in the shop. And yeah, your supermarket has been changed around. That's what's happened there. Here's the bits and pieces. Have a look on the link if you want to look into the super details on this, guys. Warframe needs a combat log? It'll be nice. Yeah. Orb Valis conservation change. This is a big one, guys. I've just done the really annoying clapping thing. I hope I never do that again in my life, but there we go. I just did it. In addition to already existing conservation method, yada yada, animals can now be found ambiently in the wild on Orb Valis. So, you won't be able to find the rarest of each species, but by and large there will now be animals actually living on the Orb Valis to be found. Finally! I mean, this isn't the biggest thing, but you know, a little bit of life in an area that's supposed to have life makes sense. So this is nice. I like this. Because it means you can just kind of come across stuff. You can explore and discover, not just go hunting. So this is nice. I like this. I do like this. It's not a Deadland anymore. Absolutely. I think they were inspired by what they did already to it. Okie dokie. Right then, general changes. New sky atmospheric technology, tech thingies, making it look less ready, dirty, baby. Okay. Cool, that's a thing. Enemy reinforcements will now spawn more frequently during drone hijacks. Yeah, I remember reading through these earlier. The issues we're having on planes of Eidolon bounties might be slightly alleviated now. Testing will be necessary. See, is it actually any better? Yeah, try it out, guys. The planes of Eidolon bounties are supposed to be a little bit more interesting and a little bit less broken when it comes to exterminate, assassinate, and the drone hijack mission. Drop rates for some weaponry have been changed. So Talon and Vort used to have some ridiculous drops. For some reason, they've been made better now. So if you're trying to get Talon and Vort, your life should be a lot better now. Your life should be a lot better, as those drop rates have been standardized. There's the note about the Kuvlich's assist Parvos can revive players and crew. Cool. That's just kind of, you know, a thing. It's a Railjack thing specifically. A few people have been asking me about this one. So Lavos' Vile Rush has been slightly changed in the name of performance. When casting Vile Rush zones from... when casting Vile Rush, zones from previous Vile Rushes are removed but deal a one-time damage proportional to the remaining duration. So basically, if you're double or triple dashing, you're dashing so quickly the old zone hasn't left yet, it's just going to finish up. It's just going to go, alright, damage gun, move on. And if you aren't dashing that much, you're really not caring about the amount of status procs going out, and the damage from Vile Rush is... It's a token amount. The only things that care about that damage are the things that die when you slap them with an unmodded Mark 1 bow, really. Let's be honest now. The damage coming out of Vile Rush is nothing to care about, so... that change there, it's purely a performance thing. It's not really going to matter all that much. If anything, you're just going to have less gunk on your screen, and that's a nice thing. You can now replace the Rival Gate. That's just... yeah, it's just a dojo thing. Amped up Necromech summon effects. Oh, I wanted to have a look at that. I read that and I wasn't sure what they've changed. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Oh. Let me update. Then we can have a look at this. Never mind. Let me update and then we can have a look. Yeah. I'll just get that running now. Vile Rush is only skater fantasies. It's a nice mobility tool, isn't it? Yeah. It's a nice mobility tool. I'm just going to get that update up and running, and then we can have a look at those animations. Improved bow animation movement to better match sprint turn speed. Okay. Hadn't been something I'd ever noticed or focused on before, but sure. Lighting, Orbis Arsenal floor, improved frequency of rare tiles that appear in some Grenier Shipyard tile set mission types. Ooh. Hold on. Improved frequency of rare tiles that almost never appear in some Grenier Shipyard tile set mission types. Ah. Now, I'm extrapolating here, okay? This may not be true. I am extrapolating, but I remember from my curio hunting, there was a certain tile, a certain extraction tile, which was an absolute bloody pain to find. You'll have encountered it many times as a newer player because it just comes up in newer player missions more than anything. It's an extraction tile which has a curio on it, and the extraction, you are so good at just launching over the edge and then you fall out of bounds and respawn, then try to extract properly. It's an interesting one. If you've done curio hunting, you'll know the one I'm talking about because it's a nightmare to find unless you can somehow hitch ride with a new player. So that is, if I recall correctly, on a Grenier Shipyard tile set. If I'm correct, I think it's that. And if so, that could be buffing that. But I might be wrong because Grenier Shipyard tile set, I'm trying to remember which one that is exactly. Actually, I don't need to remember, I can just Google it. Grenier Shipyard. Is it the one I'm thinking of? Later issue permanently for Ceres. It is the one I'm thinking of. Yes, Ceres, that's the one. Alright, cool, yeah. So that might have buffed it. That might have made that a lot better because that, oh my god. That curio took so long to find. Oh my god. Every time I come across it now, I mark it for people. And a lot of people are just sort of like, it's not that important. I'm like, it fucking is. You ever want to go for this later, you're going to regret not going for this, mate. Oh boy. Alright, moving on from that. Soften the look of hair fur. Yeah, okay. Adjusted Ogress, Kuva Ogress, Night Watch to be cleaner. Okay. Zar out fire effects. Well, I mean, I don't use the Zar. I know a lot of people do, but cool. Improved colours in the waterfall. Alright. Oberon's passive description from buff to link. Cool. Made some improvements and fixes to out of bounds AI pathing near shipyards. They've really been working on the shipyards, haven't they? Increase the variety and randomization of Cambion Drift underground tunnels to give the space a more lively feel. Okay. Okay. Amalgam Furex body count mod now applies a blast proc and stagger on melee kills. So basically they were fixing the mod that was kind of just not really doing anything that it said it should be doing. So now it does. Locations for gems, ores, and derived types and descriptions. That's just an improvement of in-game information, which is a good thing. Enemies are less dumb. Revenant is less bright. Remove powers on finisher prompt on flying enemies, because you couldn't. Added an animation on crawlers. Converted some weapons to graphic thing. Poppers and quackers are less idiots. Gas City door scanners are now more lenient. Okay. That... Now, door scanners. Do they mean lasery ones, or do they mean the actual shimmery ones, the vertical and horizontal ones? I think they're going to mean the vertical horizontal ones, to be honest. But if they mean the cameras, that'll affect the spy room, where there was one that was just catching out every new player. Seriously, there was a camera over there that was just mad hot on you if you went the left side. Using the arsenal will now mute background dialogue from NPCs and pets. That's nice. Go, Ordis. Ordis. Captura fixes. Scale down the Captura controls. I've seen that already. Fix not being able to fine-tune the exposure setting in planes by on capture scene. Oh. Okay. Fix Warframe's orientation quickly changing whenever the Captura lightning color settings are changed. Oh, I hadn't noticed that bug, but okay. New War replay fixes. I'm going to skip over those just because details for now, to be honest. And then other fixes. I'm going to skip over this quickly, but let's see if we can catch something that's important. Like, for example, this. Fixed galvanized mod bonus damage per status not function for numerous projectile weapons. How many times have we seen this phrase so far? How many times? So if this actually works as a fix, that'd be great. But how many times have we seen it? You know? Or have they had to redeclare how these mods work? That, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if it's actually fixed. As I say, it's an absolute pain in the ass to test these things. Because you're just straight up black boxing, firing shit at a wall and seeing what comes out of it. It's a real pain in the ass to test. And I'm not just being lazy when I say that. I'm saying that because I'm also a content creator. I need to be putting out, content. I'm creating content for you guys to watch and enjoy. If I'm spending hours upon hours just researching to see if a number is actually accurate now, that's hours I'm not putting into giving you guys something interesting, engaging, and useful. So that's why that kind of thing, when it is such a broad and seemingly random issue, that's when it becomes a right pain. That's when it becomes a right pain. Not to mention, it sucks for you guys trying to use it, you know? You have to rely on someone else to research if it even works as advertised. That's a double level of crap there. So hopefully they've fixed it, but we've heard it before. Fixed of crash, loss of functionality, ability to start a bounty, crash, permanent white screen, yikes. Fixed a permanent white screen during the New War quest. Whoever got that version of the quest, oh, I am so sorry, my dude. Yikes. Fish progression stopper, yeah. Sentient anomaly objective, okay. I don't think I've ever had that happen. I might have had that happen once, can't remember. Lack of enemies in Gas City Sabotage. Weird. Oh, most noticeable when the tile set is selected for Sanctuary Onslaught. Ah, yes, I do remember this issue. This came up in Sanctuary Onslaught not too long ago. I think it was the round 8 one. And it was just not spawning enough enemies. People were failing. Like, just consistently failing the mission. So it's good they've fixed that. That's a big one. It may not be big to you if you don't do lots of ESO. But to those of you who do ESO, this is a very important change. That is very important. Alright, let's see what else have we got here. Cache is buried, yawn. Fix that. It's the smaller fixes. I mean, thanks, sort of, but... Fix getting a black screen when a client enters Railjack Slingshot of the host player. Oh, I saw Railjack Slingshot and I was really hoping this was a way to not have the issues of the slingshot into your own Railjack, but I guess that's not this one. What should you Google to get this? You should Google, here you go. There you go, there's a link. Profit Taker leg health regenerating at times. I've encountered this myself, so if that's fixed what I was experiencing, great. Fixing ability to hit ragdolled enemies with aquablades. Okay. Spot loading, spot loading. We don't really need to read about those, that's just the game getting faster. Noticeable hitch when activating on-call gear item. That could result in host migration or disconnections. Who was experiencing this? Hot damn. I wasn't having any of this happening. Huh. Yikes. That's just rough for some people. Yeah, I'll have a look at the hotfix in a moment, Rainuva. I'm still working my way through these bits. We've had a lot to cover. You know, this is a mainline update. So there's a lot of things to look at. I'm just checking this for actually useful bits, because I think there is some really useful bits hiding in here. We've seen a couple interesting bits already. Inability to block with exalted melee weapon if your normal melee has a melee combo built up and you're in exclusively melee mode. How did this even happen to someone? What are you... Oh, no, I didn't... No, I don't want to quote. I want... Oh! Where were we? Where were we? Here it is. All right. Inability to equip your heavy weapon with the weapon swap key after death and revival. Okay, that's odd. Relic issue, transference clipping. Yeah, you dirty speedrunners. Fixed various cases of transferring, allowing you to clip through the level. We're on to you, dirty speedrunners. Okay, well, fair enough. Inability to fire amp. Cool. Animations missing. Cool. Ability to block Raptor. Okay. Guardian Xmas and potentially others getting stuck certain stairways. What? Okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is a big one, guys. I want to test this out. I'm going to finish loading Warframe so I can test this out. Let's just get that loading. Fixed preparation mod. Not setting your max energy after entering a Sanctuary Onslaught conduit. This is a big deal. I need to test how this works. If it is actually as it says on the tin, can we finally use preparation in Sanctuary Onslaught? Finally use it between rounds, because it effectively resets everything. You go through, you get nullified, you lose everything. You get back to basic starting energy. I want to see if this works. Hopefully ESO2. If it works on one, it should work on the other dogs one, because I'd imagine so. But let's test it. I'm just going to sign in, and let's give that a quick whirl. Let's give that a quick whirl. I'm just going to go down there solo for 2 rounds to test first round and not first round effect. Let's make sure it works. Let's make sure it works. Let's Have a look at this thing, guys. Come on, game. There it is. See for Harrow too. Good question, Akat. Good question. Yes. Let's check Harrow as well. So we'll do both. I'll do the 1-2 on a frame that's other than Harrow, and then on the second one, I'll just check Harrow himself. Let's grab Wukong. Wukong. There we go. Yeah, that's a very good shout there. So this is a preparation build. Good, good, good. Let's give that a try. Let's just switch this out to a better weapon. There we are. Let's switch you to a good old laser beam, because why not? Let's give you your buff, because again, why not? Solo mode, good, good. Let's give this a quick whirl. Let's give this a quick whirl. I'm going to go ESO, we'll test it there. If it works ESO, it's going to work SO. Let's have a look. Does this work as it says on the tin, or am I about to get upset? What's going on? We're testing preparation in Sanctuary Onslaught. I keep my 522 energy! Yes! Yes! Oh, that is great. That is great! You can indeed now use preparation, at least on this first stage. I'm going to go through this round. We'll test on the second stage, just to make sure it happens all the way through, not just the very start. And if it happens all the way through, oh my god, yes. Hopefully it's all the way through. I'm just going to casually blow up some stuff for a couple minutes, guys. We're doing some testing, we're doing some science. Fingers crossed the science gives us the results we want. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Sentinel, show them what's for. Show them what for. Zap, 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 zap. Alright, that's enough of that. Clap. And yes, I've got Molt on my Wukong just for extra speed, because why not? Why not just go zip? Did Samaras really just shut down Molt? I mean, of all the things, did he really just shut down Molt? Maybe try and empty energy pool? I mean, I'd love to. Samaras. I'll keep spending some energy. Yeah, I'll keep spending energy. I won't be able to get it to empty, most likely, but I'll keep getting it as low as I can. Let's see, can I get a lockout on this? Okay, Samaras doesn't want to lock out this ability. Oh, there it is. Can I get him to lock out 3 abilities at once? Yep. This is ESO. This is ESO. As you can tell by Samaras getting angry at me spamming abilities. And I'm out of energy. Alright, cool. So when the conduit spawns, if I go through and get reset back to over 500 energy, it's amazing. Hunter, you are skewing my data with being an idiot scientist gathering your own data. I don't like it, man. Alright, let's try. Let's try. Oh, yes! Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that is wonderful. We get filled up to energy. Alright, we can quit now. Oh, it's glorious. Yes, preparation is useful. You no longer have to rely on just Zenric Void Dash to get energy at the start. Ah. Finally, let's grab Harrow. Let's grab Harrow real quickly. Let's just show it at its best. I'm just going to make sure I've not been an idiot and put preparation on here, because it's possible I might have been an idiot. No, I haven't. Good. Okay. These kind of things are possible, you know? Could just copy over an old build and, you know, forget the buffs. For added benefit, I'm going to check normal SO as well, just to cross-check things, you know? Focus farming just got so much more bearable. Oh, you know it. You know it. Alright, so we got the start, which always happened before. And now let's see. If I go through the conduit, I keep the energy. We keep the energy, guys. That's it. That's what we needed. It's all good. That is a crazy good detail hidden in those patch notes. A fix, they call it. A fix. After all this time. How long has this been around? What's the reason he doesn't lose the energy? It's not he doesn't lose the energy. He's getting reset back to max EV. Let me re-demonstrate. I didn't cast ability test. That wasn't the best demonstration, I'll admit. Let me re-demonstrate. I mean, there is that other option as well, Akat, but a lot of us here just don't like hunts. You know? So if I spend some energy, Evie, you see, I'm down to 461. Ah! Harrow's passive. Bam. Harrow's passive, giving us the energy. Oh, yeah. So I've heard today, Rainmover, absolutely. Good news all round. There we go. Mission failed? No, mission fucking successful. Mission successful on that one. Yep, Harrow is a natural max rank preparation built into him. The Harrow starts with maximum energy in every single mission. He just has the whole lot. Boom. So, yeah, that's good news. That is very, 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 very good news. They snuck that one in there, didn't they? They snuck that one in there. Look at this. Hidden away in the patch notes. Here it is. You got all these fixes just at the bottom of the patch notes, and this is hidden in the middle of it. I am so glad I read through these. I mean, this is the kind of news that will hit the front of Reddit and have the rest of Reddit going, yes! Alright, fix Vent Kid standing, who cares? I mean, what actually is this? Fix the Vent Kid Syndicate, indicating that you can rank up when you're not actually able to yet. I mean, that's pretty on brand for kids, isn't it? Like, can I rank up yet? Yeah. Can I? How much standing do I have? This many. Now, Timmy, how much standing do I have? Not enough. So I can't rank up then, can I, Timmy? Come on now, stop being a vent kid. Honestly. Anyway, enough mocking children aside, as fun as it is, fix void dashing and rolling in quick succession as a post-new war character resulting in becoming stuck. Okay. Seriously, guys, how are you managing to create these kinds of breaks? New war character being shown. Interesting. Rare case of normal enemies in Mastery Rank test that would then attack the fake enemies. How does that even happen? What? Fix a rare case of normal enemies spawning in Mastery Rank tests that would then attack the fake enemies. How did they get there? Where's the code that made this happen? What? Fix sortie disruption missions never choosing to be on a lower level node on the star chart. I hadn't noticed that being a thing, but okay. Cool. We might get some Mars disruption sorties in the future. That could be nice. Nama enemies spawning too close to the gates. Yeah, just Nama being broken. Okay. UI error on the... Oh. Now, I've heard some interesting bits about this. Fixed a UI error in the arsenal when equipping the Flux Overdrive mod on the Tenet Flux rifle. Now, have they only fixed the UI error? Or have they changed how the mod works? Because I've heard some people saying different things about this. My laugh reminds you of Jimmy Carr? I have various laughs. It depends on what mood I'm in. I have various laughs. I probably picked up one from Jimmy Carr, so you know. You should hear me when I get into a full gremlin mode. Ooh. Those are the laughs that make people wonder about my sanity. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the Flux Rifle, see if we can figure out what they've actually changed here. Let's grab a Flux Rifle. Alrighty, let's grab a tab where nothing's happening, and then Flux... Do I not have the mod? So, yeah, that patch note is silly and you're all silly. Moving on. I don't know why I don't have that mod. Okay, only bright reflections, cool. Placeholder name, oh goodness. Missing Lotus stuff. Venus procs with Corpus enemies having incorrect names. Oh, okay. Wrong Kublitz transmission, overly bright metallics, unavoidable teleport volume. Fix an unavoidable teleport volume spawning inside a spy vault on the Corpus ship tileset. Counted this, okay. Alright. Rare issue where an underground tunnel conflicted with geometry on the surface of Cambion Drift. Oh yeah, I'd heard about that. That was annoying a few people. Operator not playing the chosen animation set. Yeah. Javelot projectiles flying side on. To direction of travel. What? That's an interesting one. Okay. Yeah. 1-to-1. I mean, animatic. If you got one spare, I should probably take one. I should really have that mod to test with. So if you got one spare, I won't say no to it, my dude. I won't say no to it. Let's see what else we got going on here. Grenier Exo Scold cruise ships being manned by Cosmotropes. Alright, there's small things here. Distorted effects on footsteps. Verve Ephemera appearing huge in Arcwing. Okay. Wisp missing a custom walk somewhere. A vehicle in Cetus having no collision. There are vehicles in Cetus? Zip zap, thank you. Did they fix Natruk charged shits with mag? I mean, mate, if you're having charged shits, it sounds like a Taco Bell issue rather than a Natruk issue. As for the impact with mag, no idea on that one. No idea. I haven't seen it in the notes so far. Animalic, if it's okay, I'll grab you after the stream on that one, if that's alright. I'll grab you after the stream. Hey, Time Reaper, you're only a little bit late. There's about 10 minutes left. You're fine. Let's see what we got here. Missing door frame on Sans Benares quest. Okay. Water texture, overly bright. Come on, let me see if there's some interesting bits. Seeing double helmet chair materials. Hey, there we go. They fixed the chair, apparently. I don't remember them seeing if they actually fixed that. Let me just check. I just realised that my Parazon has been playing for you guys as well as me. I've learned to drone, just ignore it, but yeah. No, look, the chair's fixed. The chair is fixed. Cool. Alright, there we are. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, sorry guys, if I do leave just a Parazon noise in the background again, let me know. I actually do just zone it out. So many times I accidentally mouse over it when I'm alt-tabbing, I just leave it there. So, just tell me about that. It's fine. Oh, right then, what else we got here? What else have we got here? You sit it, then it doubles. Okay. I'm gonna go sit at it, and then you're going to shut up. That okay? Thanks. We've got other patch notes to get through. Yeah, see, it's fixed. Cool. Right then, we're good.
Responsible for biological functions of the orbiter.
There we are. We're good.
Why would I be built with such a flaw?
Ordis, shut up, please. Oh my god. Oh, I don't need Ordis talking at me every time I enter into that room. Yikes. Alright, let's see what we got. Cambion Drift animals showing an empty gender stat in the capture. Okay. Sure. I didn't even notice that was a thing. Cosmetic issue. Client seeing armored vault health bar grayed out. Okay. Inability to use same binding to open close tactical menu. Weird. Virus close road not attached to your own companions. I still think you won't be able to attach it to your sentinels, sadly, but hey-oh. Hey-oh. Any patch notes I've considered particularly important? A few, Time Reaper. Yes, a few. I'll get through this list and then I'll recap the really, really important ones. Let's see. Escaping of Grenier. Whatever. Volatile waypoints and all fixed missions. Curious. Hijack just being weird. That's fixed. Fixed dying as operator in the Mastery Rank 24 test, spawning you as a mini Excalibur. That was an interesting one. I saw a few screenshots from that there. That was a weird one. Yeah, that's a weird bug. Kind of a good thing that it's gone, but it was a funny weird one. Unable to cycle. Void Rig Necromech missing its corncob bodice. Okay. Audio reverb. Railjack hologram, same default. Blue. Enemies held by Zaku's gaze. Tempted to trap friendly units. Oh, okay, that's useful. Protofire being weird. Fixed towards Warframe having weird movement during a quest. Fixed effects on staff ends. Misaligned UI. Funny but annoying? I mean, understandably, yeah. It is understandably annoying if you're actually trying to do the MR test. I agree, you guys. Free cloaking with Navigator with no parkour malices? Okay. Let's see. Glass shard in the guy and being able to be scanned before you complete the Spy's Vault in Sire's Vigil quest. Oh, okay. Sire's Vigil, fair enough. They're looking at even the old quests. Cool. Early game stuff. Warframe clipping into the codex table when installing communication segment. What? Grenadier pod launch cannon. Not working. Grenadier to call a ship invasion. I've had that happen a few times, yeah. So I hope it is fixed. Inconsistent behavior between K-drive grinding with and without the Velocipod skin. Inconsistent in K-drive in a sentence together. Who'd have thunk it? Light flickering issues, your bubble effects being overly bright. Now they just stick in places. Broken camera angle, obscuring puzzle elements in a music room. Okay, that's weird. Oh, right, yeah, it resets the camera view and you miss one of the notes if you're not careful. Yes, I do know what that means. Yes, that was annoying. So, that's good, although the puzzle's always the same anyway. Yep, the Warframe list is now 4 wide. They're changing over to square icons for everything, Fantakiller. Part of that is to reduce the file size of the entire thing in Warframe, because they're changing over everything all to squares. So all the rectangles, they can just get out the files. And that's going to save some space, because all those images, all those renders can just gone. So yeah, that's actually a good thing for us overall, Fantakiller, for reducing file size. Which is an important thing, even in this day and age. Very important thing. Enemy teleporting whilst doing a stealth kill with a two-handed Ikana. Alright. Yeah, sure. Fixed to be able to hit negative modding capacity after hitting the cap and then upgrading an equipped mod beyond modding capacity as a Mastery rank Legendary 1 player. Funny you should mention that. Funny you should mention that, Warframe, because I did this. I did this by accident. We saw this on my Kuruma. My Kuruma had, what was it, negative 13 capacity, and I'm not Legendary 1. So, yeah. I wonder if they've fixed all of them, or maybe that was just one that lingered because I'd done it before the patch. We'll see on that one, we'll see. Let's see. I saw this one on Reddit. Fixed seeing a Honey I Shrunk the Kids operator when attempting to customize while standing in front of Onko's table. Because of the forced perspective, it would look like you were stood on Onko's table. You were just this tiny little operator figurine in front of everyone else. That was an interesting one. Bit of forced perspective going janky there for you. Jittery wisp motes. Okay, that's probably Athlia going for 7,000% strength. I'm 100% blaming Athlia for that one. And if you don't know who Athlia is, well, you're clearly not regular enough to this channel. Losing the HUD when equipping a Shores in at the same time as a K-Drive? Why would you try... No, I know why people would try and do that, but what did you think was going to happen? Fixed equipping a Cavato Kubro, lifting its forelimb, coloured emissive materials, client seeing both worms active, okay. Funky looking water. I'm glad that was fixed. Okay. Sound build-up using Mirage's Eclipse, Horn Mirrors, Iron Wake Starcher, numerous languages... Issue, script error, foliage or foliage if you're impulse. Numerous UI screens being illegible. Spirit of War, Fortuna segment, fragment spawning inside geometry, that's a good fix. And I think we're through the really important ones, yeah. Alright, cool. We're through the really important ones. So, big takeaway, guys. Big takeaways. Let's do a quick recap of this. We have got the new war is replayable, so there you are, you can replay it. You can't change anything, but you can still replay it. We have got new Tanager and stuff, but I don't have it to really show you, so go have a look on your own time. We've got new Hildren stuff. She looks like a bug, and she looks beefy as fuck. So yeah, if you want a really beefy bug Hildren, there you go. Also, the sword turns into a really chonky, stubby battle axe, so you know that's a thing. New augments, Frost 1. Looks pretty damn amazing. Doesn't scale with strength whatsoever. So you can tank your strength right the way down, say using overextended to gain the range, and you still get the full 200-200 here. So that can be pretty damn spicy for Frost. Go full range, freeze enemies in the area, and then you've got crits for days. Obviously you lose your armor strip in the process, so, you know, use with caution. This one, we did some investigation into Gorse's thermal transfer. That's probably going to require a video in itself. That's a funky one. That's got some meta-defining stuff there. The Grendel one seems like it could be good. We need to do some more research on that one there, but initial investigations looked nice. And the Urali one, wow. Wow, they delete an Acolyte. We did not see that going quite as well as it did with you guys. The Adversary weapon change, this is pretty big. It's one of the very few pity systems in the game, and it looks decent. I'm going to be doing a video on it because the math behind this is going to be interesting. That's definitely going to have a video coming out for it, and you can look forward to that, guys. There is a video coming out tomorrow. It was done before all of these updates, so it's not going to be about the patch, but I have got a video coming out tomorrow, guys, so you can look forward to that one. I'm not going to spoil what it is right now. You're just going to have to watch it tomorrow. You got your old Valentine's Day thing, and it's got Tenor items as well, so that's a thing there. There are new dojo rooms with new decorations. Your operator can not only look like a void demon, they can now look like a void demon with different coloured eyes. And then you've got your optimizations, UI changes, little bits here or there, general changes. There are animals roaming the Orb Valis now, so you can do incidental conservation. Let me see. Drop rate on Talon and Vort has been improved. So that was a big one. Oh, I still haven't checked the animation. Need to do that still. Let me see. Where were the other big ones? Where were the other big ones? And I think the other biggest ones was basically the preparation effects when you go into SO and ESO that now resets your energy based on the preparation mod every round. So Harrow's passive now works, and the preparation mod now works every single round. Lich weapons, I just mentioned that. I just mentioned it. We scrolled past it. Said I'll be doing a video on it. It's a pretty big deal. And yeah, there's some other bits and pieces that have slipped into here. I'm already beginning to lose some of them. But preparation mod in ESO, that I think is the biggest one in this list right here. Hidden away, this is the biggest one. Kiddos with new eyes. So it's not like new eyes, but now you can have heterochromia. So you see, you can have two different coloured eyes. So you can't just be a special kiddo. You could be a special plus kiddo. You know? You can double down on your void demon nature whilst also having eyes so far apart it is honestly freaky. Yeah. Yeah, preparation is actually going to be valuable and useful in Sanctuary Onslaught and Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. It resets your energy every single round to what it should be. So if you spend all your energy, you get it back again. No more having to use Xeneric Void Dash just to get some energy to get started. You just start with it with preparation, with Harrow. Because Harrow's passive, it's a thing. So that's good. That is very good. I'm not a fan of them hiding some seriously big changes like that in these fixes. Because there are some serious ones in here. I prefer them to be a little bit more, you know, called out where there's something quite so dramatic. It doesn't take much consideration to go, hold up, this is big. But yeah. I hope it applies to passive energy capacity of Warframes as well. I thought it already did. Like, that's what you were resetting to. You were resetting to the passive energy capacity of Warframes, which was pretty shit in most cases, you know? That was the problem. You couldn't preparation your way out of that. So that's still going to be there, right, I imagine. That's still going to be there. It's not a means of keeping your energy. It's a means of resetting if you have it. 50 base plus 5 per point of extra mod capacity. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm pretty sure it was already resetting to that. I think it was. I might be off on the mark on that one, actually, but I thought it did. I'm sure I was using that at some point to actually allow myself to cast, but I might be thinking of normal missions rather than Sanctuary Onslaught. In any case, it's the preparation is the big one. That's a really big deal here, because you can actually mod towards what you need. Yeah, the rest of it, there's some interesting changes throughout bits and pieces, guys, but Yeah. All over the place, lots of fixes, and some really important stuff hidden in there. Most of the prime stuff is, of course, right the way up the top, all throughout this. Some pretty shiny bits and pieces, and I am looking forward, really looking forward to diving into the math on the Adversary weapon generation change. Really looking forward to doing that. Alright guys, well, that is the patch notes. That's patch day. In case you missed it, this patch is the Echoes of War, because it is, you know, the replayability of the new war. Hence why the stream title is Patch Day, Patch Day. It's an echo. I spelled it out now. I don't know, I just had to make sure it was out there. It's time, guys. It's time for us to do the good old Platinum giveaway. It's time for us to go have a look at that. If you have not yet got yourself in on the Platinum giveaway, what are you doing? You've seen other people redeeming it. Hit the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window right now and get yourself in on it. If you're not in, you can't win. Simple as that. Any platform, any mastery rank, I don't care who you are, where you are, what you are, you got a chance to win it. So get yourselves in on that right now. I'm going to give y'all a few seconds on that, and then I'll be closing the entry so we can do the draw. Whilst you're thinking about that, guys, whilst you're thinking about it, consider as well, if you do enjoy the channel, you're all here, you enjoy this, you wouldn't be here if you didn't. So if you do enjoy the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, you know? Like, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe completely for free every single month. And you do have to re-up it every month, yeah. Yes, I did, Rainuva. Yes, I did indeed say something about the giveaway. Reminding people they can actually get a bit of platinum just for being here on a channel. Funny that. Crazy how it works. It's like Teshin says, you can really learn some great things just by paying attention to what the teachers have to say on streams. Also, Consulting Designer, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime, just as I mentioned it. Awesome, my dude. Thank you very much, and welcome to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely new blue badge. Can I please turn the Lunar New Year decoration 90 degrees to the left? Lunar New Year decoration, I'm sorry, what? Oh, this over here! Oh, right, yeah. Let me fix that. I've been putting it off for ages because I knew it annoyed a lot of people. I knew it was annoying a lot of people, and I can't read it for anything. I just thought it looked pretty. So you want me to rotate it, let me see, 90 degrees to the left. Okay. Now let me think here. Left. Not clockwise, not anti-clockwise. Left. Got it. Okay. So rotate 90 degrees to the left. There we go. I'm glad I could help you out there. Yep, there we are. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. You've helped me out so much. That looks so much better now. Oh, when I come along by the mod screen, it's going to be right there. Ah, oh, yes. Wonderful. Okay, anti-clockwise, yeah. Sorry. I can't keep it like that. Oh dear. I'm a bad person at times. Oh, bollocks. No, it's all going wrong. I've lost track of which way it's supposed to be now. Is it like that? Is this it now? There we are. I think I'm at the point where it should be. Yep. There we go. Someone who speaks Chinese. Have I done this correctly now? Is it all good? Cheers, Renova. I need to know, is it actually in the right place now? So now 180 left as I did before. Okay, okay. Let me... Been selected there. That was... Oh no! Why is it snapping still? Stop snapping! Ah, shit. Okay. But they don't put an up and down on this, okay? They don't put an up and down on it. So is this correct or is this wrong right now? I don't know which one it's supposed to be. There isn't an up and down. Have the F looking part face left. The F looking parts, the F face left. What? So that way? Hands off. Hands off, is it good? If it is hands off, good, or hands off, flip it. And if so, which way? Just so I know. That can't be right? No, I don't think it's right, no. Someone said F to the left. And left is left. No, it's yeah, for you guys on screen here. I have to point to my right to show you left on screen. Yeah. It was right. Now it's not. Alright, you know what? You know what? I think this is a fair compromise. Someone give me a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Surely the shading should be an indicator? I mean, you'd think so, actually. You'd think so. Okay. 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 Can I grab it again? Whew, I thought I got it stuck. Okay. So... that... I need to rotate it this way a bit, I think I do. No, I don't. Oh. Is this... It looks like it's angled slightly. No! Wasn't supposed to go that far back. Ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna... Okay. Is this correct? So the F is supposed to look like an F. I'm seeing people saying correct and no and stuff all over the place. It needs to be flipped horizontally. What do you mean flipped horizontally? It needs to face the other way. Well, like that? Okay. So the flag over the F should be on the top left. Flag? Call that a flag? Alright. There we are then. Cool. Alright. Now rotate it again. Why would I rotate it again? Why would I rotate it again? We've got to the point where everyone said it's all good. Why would we rotate it again now? Seriously. We've got shadows on the bottom and everything. I mean, I've just got this stack of junk over here. None of you complained about that earlier. You know? I mean, I've got a cure on top of it, but I've just got stuff piled in a corner over here. I've got a necromech hidden at the back here, okay? Look better when I rotate it 90 degrees to the left. As my cat snaps its neck 90 degrees to the left. I was about to do a platinum giveaway, and you guys just got me all distracted with that horrible, horrible mess over there. You know, fuck you guys. For the remainder of this stream, if I can press the correct buttons, the remainder of this stream, you get to be greeted with the most ugly thing I have in my arsenal. There we are. That's what you get now. You've got this all up in your face. You get his full arse up in your face whilst we do this giveaway. That's what you get now. Let's see, can we... Oh, I can't put it center screen. This will just have to do. There we are. Enjoy it. Right, we're going to do the platinum giveaway now. We're going to do the platinum giveaway. God damn you guys. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's close this up. Let's cut off all of the entries. If you've not got it in already for the platinum giveaway, well, that's on you. That's really on you at this point. So there we go. Entries are now closed. Let's grab the raffle listings for today. It's the 9th of February. Jesus, we are rocketing through the year. Absolutely bloody rocketing through it. But it's fine. It happens. You know, it's called life. It happens one day per day. Flatulence Prime? Pfft, Just remove the Syandana? No, the Syandana is what allows me to keep showing this on Twitch. You know, we got to have a little bit of pandering to sensibilities of our overlords upstairs, as it were. So, yeah. Don't tell me that's Grendel. Oh, that's Grendel, all right. That's Grendel's ass you're seeing. That's Grendel. But this here today is the list of everyone who is in with the chance to win it. You've won. Time Reaper. You wish it was that simple. Now let's shuffle this a few times. Shuffly, 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 and let's give it a spin. The winner of today's Platinum Raffle is going to be Mythic Spirit. Mythic Spirit, congratulations! You are the winner of today's Platinum Raffle. I'll be contacting you here on Twitch in the next few minutes, shortly after the end of the stream, to congratulate you and confirm on that. I'll just need to have your Warframe username and platform. But congratulations there, Mythic Spirit. See you in the chat there. Excellent. I'll get that message over to you shortly after the stream has ended. To everyone else, thank you very much for joining in today, guys. It has been a wonderful stream of diving into the updates. There is so much more to be researching, but we've covered the surface of all of it. We've seen some of the interesting stuff going on. Frost damage dealer. Who'd have thought? You know, we're getting some good stuff there. But that is now all that we've got time for today, guys. And it's time for us to be raiding on over to another part of your board community. Will I be doing anything special for Tuesday? Yes. Kind of. No. I will be celebrating Tuesday in that I will probably just be shouting about it in weird places. I won't be streaming or anything like that, but I will be talking about it. I've been looking forward to Tuesday for a while. I've been looking forward to Tuesday. The 2nd of the 22nd month? I mean, Dickja, you just put 22nd. You just put 22nd. You do not get to comment on anyone's ability to write a date when you put 22nd, Dickja. Oh, God. I'm just... Even in your reply, you've managed to... Whatever. Yep, we're moving on. At this point, it's crossing into trolling territory. Let's see. Who are we going to raid over to today, guys? Who are we going to say hello to? Who do we want to give a bit of love to today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who do we want to say hi to today? We went to Neoness recently. We haven't been to Creamus Rule in a hot minute. There's Gaz, we haven't been to them in a hot minute. Disfusional, I don't know if I've ever raided them. Have I ever raided Disfusional? I don't know that I have. Well, it's been long enough that I can't remember, so we're going to them. Yep, we're going to them. Just going to get past the adverts here, and then I will be raiding straight on in. Oh, hey, no adverts, even better. Oh, wow, they've been running for a while. They've been running for a while. Why not raid a small streamer for a change? We do raid small streams from time to time. I don't like to do it all that often, but we do from time to time. Oh, looks like they're going into a mission. Good, they are still streaming then. They are still streaming, so let's see. Can we get this raid going? Yes, we can. There it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining in today. There will be a video going live on the main YouTube channel tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss out on that one there. It's a pre-patch one, so of course, it's not counting today's patch. I'll be working on those things over the upcoming weeks. But that's all from me today, guys. Thank you very much for joining in, and I'll see you on Friday or Sunday, whichever's best for you. Bye-bye.